Hello there.
At last I shall have my revenge.
Oh no, I'm not brave enough.
Have been replaced.
Born in darkness, raised in rage, a warrior forged, and in this pain. Yeah. Red eyes burning, heart of war, double blade spinning, here to sit for. No mercy flowing in through his veins. Every breath is fueled by pain. They thought he fell, thought he was gone. Left in shadows, left for none. Hate kept beating in his chest. Dark side fire would not rest. More shadow lord rising again. From death to power, from stars to rain. Broken body, unbroken soul. Dark side fury, never control. They tried to end him, close the door. Now he stands tall. More shadow lord. Shadow lord rising again. From death to power, from scars to rain. Broken body, unbroken soul. Dark side fury, never control. They tried to end him, close the door. Now he stands tall. More shadow lord. The master's chain, no God in hand. He built an empire from ships and sand. Underworld pains, obey his name. Fear and power, his only game. Dark saber shining in his grip. The dealer fell to his command. For inside a ruler, born a flame. Every victory, carved in pain. Shadow Lord, rising again. From death to power, from stars to rain. Broken body, unbroken soul. Dark side fury, never control. They tried to end you, close the door. Now we stand tall. No shadow Lord. Shadow Lord, rising again. From death to power, from stars to rain. Your broken body, unbroken soul. Dark side fury, never control. They tried to end him, close the door. Now he stands tall. No shadow Lord.
Welcome to Galactic Chat.
Hello there, everyone, and welcome to tonight's show of Galactic Chat, your favorite Star Wars podcast that is always live every other Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and 5 p.m. California time and also Arizona time for you guys. We have a lot of Star Wars related content to discuss with our panelists today, mainly starting with episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes, guys, 4 episodes of Maul Shadow Lord. We will also be discussing Jon Favreau's original plans for Mandalorian Season 4, Cara Dune's possible return, a new Star Wars horror story, Dave Filoni meeting with the higher-ups of Disney about the future of Star Wars, and more stories and funny discussions reported and discussed in our own particular unique way. So with that being said, guys, I am going to be showing you guys who we have for panelists tonight. I mean, you guys should already know. So, yeah.
Please enjoy our panelists, Disgorged Jedi Knight, the Ostinator, and Vision.
All right, with that being said, here's Austin first. Say hi, Austin.
Hi, Austin.
How are you doing today, Mr. Ostinator?
How are you doing today, Mr. Ostinator?
Austin?
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 Okay.
Hello, I'm here for another episode of Galactic Chat. Yay!
So, Austin, what
Yeah.
are you doing right now? Like,
What am I
where can people find you at? What are you known for?
Well, you can find me on the Hangout on Wednesdays on Guy Scar's channel, usually. You can find me every Sunday on Storm's Nation, after Storm's Live on Robert Storm's channel. And you can find me here every other Friday for Galactic Chat, where we talk about Star Wars, which is that's a thing. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, and I got my own channel. I'm gonna do something. I might be thinking of doing a new show, actually. Something that's gonna be very, very intriguing. But until then, just find me wherever. I'm kind of part-time right now because life's busy and I just just stuff's going on.
Yeah, no, I understand that completely, Austin. I'm kind of in the same boat, being part-time. Now, give it up to the next man, the myth, the legend. Now, he doesn't make Star Wars content, but he still makes really good, entertaining content. Give it up to the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who has a vision and is also known as Vision. Give it up to Steven. Hi, Steven.
Sorry, I had to get the thumbnail. I've been doing these exaggerated face expressions in the backstage the entire time. He just hasn't noticed because he's too busy with Austin over here.
Yeah,
Austin.
I'm sorry.
Austin, what are you doing? What are you doing, Austin? Austin, come on, bro. Lock in.
I don't feel like watching it tonight.
I'm gonna kill you. This is an outrage. Anyhow, jokes aside. Yeah, guys, still a Star Wars fan, just not a Star Wars YouTuber. You can find me at Vision YT or just Vision Live or Vision Music. I have 3 channels. Pick one, then go with content.
Yeah.
Oh, I lagged out. Yay!
Yeah,
I said
like
I post Minecraft content, and that's about it. Also,
yeah,
I'm gonna stream this to my channel. So while he's setting this up and introducing Dylan, I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, sadly, Dylan left the show all of a sudden. So I'm gonna say Mr. Discord Jedi Knight or Dylan's Little Hobbies better get his ass back on here.
Okay, I'm back and I have it ready.
Okay.
YouTube live ads. No, absolutely turn them on. Aggressive, more no. Conservative, fewer ads. How does conservative equal fewer ads? This is politically favored. This is
I am going to just oh, there's Dylan. All right. Dylan.
That intro was so cool that it slashed my computer in half, apparently, because literally as Darth Maul passed away, my computer froze.
Dylan, text me the link to that song. I need to listen to it 1,000 times until I get tired of it.
I think Seth has it. Well, no, you know what? I can send you.
Yeah,
okay.
Hold on.
Hey,
I can actually send you.
Did you make it or did you find it?
He found it, but I made the video.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah,
So
and instead of that, you know what? I can send you instead. I can
That is
actually just
quite
send
a
you
good
the
song.
video.
Okay, let's focus on what we're doing here. Don't let me distract everybody.
Okay. All
After
right. So, with that being said, everyone, thanks to all the introductions and all that, we got a lot of things to talk about. So, again, everyone, this is known as Galactic Chat. Hope that you guys enjoy. Now we're on to the meat and the potatoes of our podcast, which is the Maul Shadow Lord review. So, let's just start off with Chapter 5. Chapter 5 is known as Inquisitation. Okay, so this takes place right after episode 4, where Two Boots did call the Empire, and I think that's Steven currently sharing on Discord. But anyway,
I'm still here.
Oh no! I'm saying my notifications on my phone.
That was
Anyway.
not me. Oh, it might have been me 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyway, so this takes place after episode 4, where Two Boots was like, "I'm sorry, Lawson. I had to call them. The Empire came, and Steven, we got introduced to an Imperial officer, right?" Yeah.
We planned that. We planned this part. Do not think we're doing this because we're immature.
Yeah.
We have for context. We had a friend named Blake. We emphasis on had, not anymore.
Yes.
He's doing other stuff. I don't know. I don't really have words for him because he's not really here anymore. So,
but no, we just wanted to do what we
say
used
his
to
name in a
call
Yoda
it.
voice.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time.
No, not we, Dylan. Me and Seth. You just sat there laughing.
Yeah.
You contributed nothing.
Of course.
So
that's why I always do in our conversations.
So basically, the Empire came.
It's true.
Gunships came out of the Star Destroyer. We had the Republic troop transport shuttle thing, which is now an Imperial drop down. We saw the TK troopers from the Bad Batch.
Dude, they actually look absolutely insanely cool. That those are actually.
I love their designs.
Which ones? Which troops? The stormtroopers. The
TK troopers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're stormtroopers, but honestly, they're not with the stormtrooper helmet.
No, it's not the modernized. It's not the modernized stormtrooper armor.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, at least they can apparently see in this helmet, in those helmets. Like I think they should have just stuck with.
Oh
this
yeah,
design.
they had some actually really good shots in this. Hilarious.
They need to stick with this design, bro. Who said we need to upgrade the armor again and make it like come with a blindfold?
I know, right?
And like low breathing capabilities and major discomfort.
Or is these stormtroopers look like the original concept art by Ralph?
That's what's really cool.
I know that it's like a blend between Bad Batch and OG look. Okay, I know what happened to Seth. I'm not gonna say anything, but I know what's happening. So no comment. Just let him deal with that quietly.
Yep,
we'll care.
Probably.
No, it's not his Wi-Fi. I heard someone walk in.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Anyhow, so we'll carry the screen.
What do you think about episode 5, Steven?
Well, hi. I'm actually ready for Galactic Chat this time, guys. I'm ready this time.
Yeah, let's go.
Episode 5 was quite good. I rather enjoyed sitting through it, watching through it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the introduction of Marok a lot. And a lot of people kind of judge me for this. Sorry, Seth, I'm going on my rant about episode 5. But I'm one of the few people who actually likes Marok, at least his design, not his character. No. He had no character. But I liked his design, and I've always
he has
wanted
a
to see
character
him.
in this one though. He has more of a character.
Yeah, I was gonna say they kind of fixed his character
They
just with
they,
these
they
few
fixed
episodes.
him. They make him this quiet, inquisitor that scares the crap out of you, and he's actually strong. He actually like really like scary to the Jedi.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's strong enough, but
No.
I mean against Devin,
Well,
Devin had
he
no
could-
chance.
He could
but
kill.
against
He could
the
kill
other guy,
Devin. Wait, hold on. I mean, he was able to take Maul on with someone else's help.
Devin.
Okay.
No, he was not able to take Maul's on with Devin's help. He was able, but we'll talk about that later. That's not part of it.
Yeah,
Talking-
I was gonna say before we talk about it, let's talk about like those things when we get there. We gotta review it first. So
Yeah.
What did
again,
Maul?
the
I
Empire
forget. What did
comes-
Maul do in that episode? I forget what
He
he did.
didn't. He barely didn't do anything. This
That's
was
why I
set
don't
up.
remember. That's why I don't
Yeah,
remember. Maul didn't.
Like seriously, Mole just watched. He's like, okay,
He
the
just
Empire's
he
coming.
sat in a hole. He
Yeah.
sat in a hole upside down, like not upside down, like underground, and had like 2 scenes.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Like one of them was with Vario, where he straight up was like, Vario was giving him mouth. He's like, and what is the plan exactly? And
Vario has become more irrelevant as more episodes go by. He's like barely shown anymore. But he's still there, and you can tell he's gonna
Yeah,
do
not
something.
gonna lie. Yeah,
Well, the thing is, you can tell he's gonna do something big. You can tell he's gonna do something bad. You just don't know when he's gonna do it because there's no buildup right now. There is a buildup. It's a very subtle buildup. I think the major buildup, like twist, is gonna come with Crimson Dawn.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get there. So the big
Yeah.
thing that we actually got to talk about here, though, is when it comes to episode 05. Basically, what actually happens is the Inquisitor shows up, and we are literally on the run. Everyone's on the run. Devin and her master is on the run. Maul is on the run, and that's basically the entire episode. They're on the run.
Yeah.
It should honestly
well-
just be called On the Run.
Well, also, I feel like we get a lot more character development from the Lawson family, like
Yeah, that's
Lawson, Riley.
Was it this episode or the
those
next
characters.
episode where we got to see his mother?
Seth, you should
it was
reping
this
your
episode.
server and announce that we're live right now because I don't think anybody realizes that we're live.
Okay.
Because
I
we
will-
didn't go live at the designated time. We went live like a little bit late.
Yeah, that's because of me. Sorry.
It's your fault. Kill him. No, I'm
It
kidding.
is.
Tisk, 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 Dylan.
I
Tisk.
know.
All
know.
right.
I was
Okay.
ready and here at 8:00.
Okay. So
Oh,
first
God, my hair
off,
is horrible.
here, hang on, let me pin it. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Also, what happened in this episode, though? Okay, can I say that I just love how threatening this show makes the
Dude,
Empire.
see, someone instantly joined. I was right.
Yeah. Like the Empire was scary again. Like you see the people actually
Yeah.
fearing the Empire. And it's not even the fact that they're necessarily scary. It's like how mass
It's just-
produced
It
are.
really
Like,
gives me
how
Rogue
they
One vibes.
improve-
Like,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, like there's troops everywhere. Like they
Yeah.
really do nail that.
And
in
then
the
you got
comic.
that, and then you
you
got
know?
that one single Star Destroyer just sitting there doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Dude,
I will say-
dude, let me tell you, that is like, because you guys know that I talked about last episode as well. That Star Destroyer is my favorite Star Wars ship ever. I love it from episode 4 when it comes in, and dude, just having it sit there, dude,
Yeah.
that honestly, that image,
mean-
I want that as my screensaver. That was
I mean, here's
Dude,
here's what I want to know. I want to know if TIE fighters have been produced yet. We have Star Destroyers, yet have you noticed that fighters in general are just very reminiscent from this entire season? There's not a single fighter.
I
in
don't
the
think.
sky.
I don't think at the no, because they're using Clone Wars ships
they're
still.
using gunships still, which is
Yeah.
interesting. But I wonder if maybe because if you remember back to right when the Empire rose, they were in Bad Batch, they were still using clone fighters just as their so
the
Yeah,
V-
same thing. So
the
it's gonna be a couple
V-wings,
years
right?
before the TIE Fighter
They were
shows
using
up.
Right.
the V-wing.
Yeah,
still.
so why
Yeah.
haven't we at least seen V-wings circling the ship? You know, they could have called in fighter support when they were escaping. Why didn't they do that? They use speeder bikes, which is cool. I'm just saying I've noticed these things that their fighters are very reminiscent in this, and it's odd that
It's
And then-
probably because
it's odd that the
very new.
Galactic Empire, is an empire that needs to control all corners of the galaxy. They're not going to control the space part of the galaxy with LAAT gunships. That's not going to happen. Those aren't equipped for starfighter like capabilities. Those are equipped for carrying troops.
Yeah,
True.
we really
So-
start honestly, in these episodes, you start
It's like-
realizing
It's
the-
like in
the
Andor
concept.
season 1 when you didn't see a single
Yeah.
stormtrooper until the final episode. Like,
Granted,
that's
we had
true, but-
stormtroopers, a lot of stormtroopers in the later episodes, but we'll get to episode 6 and 7 later on.
Okay, so what happened then? Lawson's boss got interrogated, but then she got killed.
she wasn't getting
and
interrogated.
then-
She just died. Like, she just,
Yeah, yeah,
there was
and
no
then-
interrogation.
Oh no,
I
she
gotta
definitely
say,
is dead.
one of the best scenes of this episode was when Marok first appeared, when it was in the dark
Yes.
and you saw Maul's hologram. And
Dude, he's so
Marok, It's kind of like a
spooky.
horror
He
movie.
just appears out of
Yeah, like-
nowhere, like, what do you? Bro's like seductively
Yeah, you're
rubbing his
actually
shoulder.
scared
like,
of these
"What do
Inquisitors. So you know what? That's another thing that I really got to talk about because we've seen the Inquisitors before. They were in Rebels, and no offense to the Inquisitors, but other than the
They
Grand
suck.
Inquisitor,
They
Grand
suck.
Inquisitor, you weren't scared of any of them.
They just say it. They suck. They suck.
You
Just say
weren't
it.
scared of them though. That's the big thing.
I liked them in Rebels. I think it was Obi-Wan Kenobi that really made them stupid. Like, you get what I mean? Like, just
What
like
are
the
you talking about? That's the greatest character in all of.
Yeah, but the show was really the. Yeah, no, I agree with you,
Yeah.
man.
Like,
I will say they really
made them
nerfed
stupid.
the Inquisitors after the first season. Like 3 Inquisitors can't beat 1 Jedi by by season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
What are they inquisiting? School papers?
Yes.
What are we
That's
doing?
all they
guys?
can do is paperwork.
Dude,
And
Dylan, let's fill out
basically-
paperwork. It's killing the Jedi.
Well,
Basically,
no,
what
because here's the thing. This is what it is. All of the good Inquisitors, which are these guys, they get killed. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's true. No,
They
I
gotta get
yeah,
killed.
100%.
All
Yeah,
the good ones
I-
get killed before Obi-Wan.
Guys,
We
I
also-
finally figured out the lore behind the Seventh Sister. She was filing paperwork, and then one day Vader asked her to track down Ezra. She didn't know what she was doing. I
Yep.
got it. I got it.
Yep. That's all she was supposed to do. Is
I got it, guys.
Yeah, she was.
I got it.
doing paperwork
I figured
with
out
her
the
little
plot.
probe droid.
I discovered the
Little
plot.
probe droid with her little
Like,
paperwork.
I'm sorry. The fifth brother needs a redemption arc more than anyone. Like during that fight with Ahsoka, he was just walking slowly.
Yeah.
He wasn't even trying. Anyhow,
Yeah.
back to Maul Shadow Lord.
That's true.
Yeah. Back to Maul Shadow.
Yes. Okay. So then
gonna-
Marok
real quick,
went
I'll be
on
right
a
back.
whole like
I think my dinner might be
investigation
ready.
where we found out he has the ability of force echoes. He can hear and
Which that was
he can
so
hear
cool seeing him
lightsaber
hunt the
sounds and
Jedi,
all
man.
that. Yeah. That's cool too. We also got confirmed. This was an outside source though. He is the first brother. He is not like a 12th brother or anything
he is
like
the
that. He
first
is
brother.
the first brother.
So what
Yeah.
I'm kind of figuring out is the higher the number. Well, no, The lower the number, the stronger the thing. I wanted to say that, but no, because the 11th brother is really strong.
Yeah, I don't know how it really works
Neither
because
do I.
remember Reva and Obi-Wan Kenobi is the third sister, you know?
Yeah, she was
So I
bad.
don't understand that.
And not
I
good
don't,
bad.
yeah.
She was terrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say Reva should be like the 16th sister. Like,
Yeah.
like you get what I mean? Like, I don't understand the third, but okay. Um, and then basically what happens is the Jedi, Daki and Devin, they reunite. Devin is over here trying to explain to him, like, well, what about Maul? And then Daki's like, it's Maul's words that I hear from you, you know? And then they're like, yo, what? We're just gonna go to what's his name's
Yeah, they're
house.
trying to get off the planet, but they really
yeah.
can't, so they have to go to Lawson's house.
Yeah. Which it was funny when Daki mind tricked the one stormtrooper, and then it was only for a few seconds. The guy was like, hey, why did you let him
Well,
go?
no, now we can
go.
understand the whole thing about okay, one stormtrooper gets tricked, big deal. But if you don't trick a couple of them together, you're kind of screwed. The thing about when we see in episode 4, we only really have one stormtrooper doing the job. The other guys don't care. The other guys were barely paying attention. They were searching for droids.
Yeah.
So that's why Obi-Wan's trick really worked. And not Daki's.
Yeah. Real quick for everyone, because basically now we just got to the end of this episode. What did you guys think of this one? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you think? I'm going to start
had
with
an
Austin,
absolute
because
blast
Austin,
with this
you-
episode.
Yeah.
It's great. Go ahead, Austin.
Right. So I haven't seen these episodes since they aired, which was last week. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember a whole lot. So I'm just gonna give you my vivid opinions here. I thought this episode was okay. It was interesting seeing the Empire. Seeing like the V1 Stormtrooper helmets were kind of cool. I did like seeing that. Like, I feel like this episode was more about the Empire than it really was about Maul, because Maul's barely in the episode.
Yeah, true.
That being said, I kind of agree. I do like seeing the Empire be intimidating, like, and then seeing just seeing like the scope of the Empire. Like, it's not even so much like fear, but just like the intimidation of like seeing like just this planet that really didn't have Imperial control now being overrun essentially by the Empire because of Maul and now the Jedi. You know, I thought that was very interesting. Again, animation is good. I'd say it's not my favorite episode out of the set we watched, but
No,
it was
honestly, for me, I give this episode a solid. I believe I gave it an 8, but I feel like I should lower it to a 7 because it was a really good episode. But it's a moving forward. No, I'm gonna give it an 8 because of the whole situation with Lawson's character growth in it. That's just me.
I give it like a 7, I think.
Yeah, a 7's a good grade.
I was going to say, but here's the thing, in which I'm going to say this because shows like Book of Boba Fett did not do this. At least Maul did appear in this episode. Even though this episode was not focused on him, he still appeared. He still had 2 scenes in it. And those 2 scenes do play a role in the next episode, because this episode was basically a part 1 and the next one is part 2. So I'm gonna get right into episode 6. My episode 5 rating would be like a 7, I think, like a solid 7 or solid 7.5. Chapter 6 is called Night of the Hunted. Okay, so basically what happens in this episode is Docky explains to Lawson everything about who he is and Devin, that they are Jedi that survived the Order 66 purge and all of that stuff. And
And
Lawson's
then
like,
the Empire comes over and knocks on the door. And by knocks on the door, I mean blows off the door.
Not just knocks on the door. No, it's Marok, because Lawson straight up says, "Oh yeah, they left me go for some reason." It's because Marok wanted to track you because he could sense that you were allies to Jedi, know. And basically what happened was they had to fight off Marok. Docky, it really did, and Lawson, while Devin had to take Riley and
hopefully protect him.
And protect him. Devin had to take a Republic gunship, Imperial Republic gunship, whatever.
What's your grade for episode 5, Steven?
My rating?
Yeah, what's your rating?
Wait, did Darth Maul fight him in that episode, or was it the next one?
No, it was the next one. This is episode 5. What was your rating for episode 5?
So if you have to ask me like my rating for episode 5, because there's no combat between Maul and Marok here, it was just kind of a chiller episode. I'd honestly give it a move through episode. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It was kind of boring at times. I was kind of bored, but I liked it.
I wasn't bored, but I can understand.
I like the development. I just prefer there was a little bit more happening with Maul.
Yep, no, I can understand that. I gave it Austin gave it a 7. I gave it an 8 because I really like Lawson's character growth in it. And now we get back to episode 6. Go on, Seth.
Okay, so episode 6, going back to what I was saying. So we were getting all that stuff where it was basically a whole gunship chase sequence where I love that Lawson's like, "Hey, fly it like this," and Devin's like, "You do realize I fought in the Clone Wars. I know how these gunships fucking work a little bit,
I've used it before."
Yeah, a little bit. And then one scene which was in this episode, which I almost forgot I kind of skimmed past, Maul practicing. Remember the scene where
was
Maul
so cool, actually. I really liked that.
A little bit. Yeah, he was training himself a little bit with his positions and all of that. I love that. And then basically what happens is Spybot is they should have really renamed that droid. I love the droid, but Spybot.
Anyway, I like Spybot.
It's such a lame name.
No, I like the name.
Dylan, you like everything lame, and then you cut off a TV show over one scene. Like, I don't want to hear your opinion.
Well, it depends on how bad the scene was.
Spybot legit reminds me of.
That's a valid point. I'm talking about Invincible, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It was a really bad moment, though.
It was a bad moment. Anyhow.
The droid in Meet the Robinsons.
He does remind me of that. God!
Just because it's made out of metal and it doesn't make it a droid. Not everything is a droid. Only in Star Wars do we call them droids. Outside of Star Wars, they're called robots.
Okay, a robot. The robot in.
We call the Terminators droids now.
Anyway, so what happened? So Spybot is currently tracking Devin and Riley, and he notices where they're going. So then it gets alarm to Rookcast. Rookcast then takes it to Maul's like, "Hey, that's where she is." And Maul's like, "All right, this is our opportunity, for me to convince her that I am her ally." So what happens is the master and the apprentice is separate. Devin and Riley, they encounter Marok.
Yeah, Marok hunts him down. And I swear, this duel was epic. And
this was a good duel.
I honestly thought they were going to lose.
Yeah, Marok actually is like scary. Why is it Ahsoka is better than Maul, first off?
Yep. And secondly, then Maul shows up and saves her.
He
Just
saves her, but
actually-
he struggles with the Inquisitor though. Like,
But you gotta realize though, bro, he has a bad leg because Docky kicked him in the leg in episode 4.
Yeah,
dude, all
we're
it
gonna talk
took was
more about that.
one little kick, and now his leg is sparking.
Yeah, we'll end up talking
I
about
wouldn't
that
say
too. But yeah,
in this episode he won though. In this episode, I think he actually would have beat Marak. But the thing is
he would've.
that he wanted basically what he wanted was to prove to Devin that they're on the same side. So he was basically allowing them to take turns to fight Marak and all that,
Yeah.
you know.
I think he
And
was also
I
testing Devin's like skill in battle as well, like how Devin fought, because Jedi and Sith fight very differently.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true too. And I did really love.
and she
well,
gets
first
aggressive.
off,
She really does get aggressive in this fight.
Bro,
you
she
know
got
what
aggressive when she fought Maul in that one episode too. She was like, ah!
Yeah, but
And-
this one really went far.
I
I
think
know.
the best part of this though is the fact that now I understand why they put the Inquisitors in here. It's really just to get a double-bladed against a double-bladed lightsaber duel. Like,
Which
come
is-
on,
and
you
that
gotta
was
admit
epic.
that. Like, that's
which
like
is
the
completely-
only reason.
Which Star Wars? For once, we're not saying you made a bad choice. We're actually saying you made a good choice here. So don't
With
take it-
lightsabers too. And here's the best part, right? The lightsabers actually feel like they're gonna do damage.
The lightsabers actually feel like lightsabers. Like you feel like if you're gonna get stabbed by this, you're gonna die. Look at how
Yep.
Maul treated the
Yeah.
pikes, bro. Like-
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, that's exactly what I mean, though, is that, hey, I'm actually going to say this. Disney Star Wars did something that George Lucas didn't do. A double-bladed against a double-bladed.
That's because
lightsaber
George Lucas
duel,
just didn't have
you
the
know?
time to do it, though. I guarantee
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I know,
He would've done it
but
probably
I'm
the next
just
movie.
saying, though.
Well, hey, you
I'm
gotta
just
remember
saying,
though
though,
this.
like-
You gotta remember this though, man. This wasn't Kathleen Kennedy. It was Dave Filoni. Ergo,
I know,
Yeah.
Dave
Dave
Filoni
actually knows what
directly
he's doing.
under George Lucas. Ergo, George Lucas did this. I'm sorry. There
Dude, the
you
George
go.
Lucas training arc.
Yep.
The George Lucas. we got some Rocky action here. Anyway, but yeah, and then I love that as soon as Devin does like cut off half the train, she has the lightsaber. Like, are we gonna fight now, Maul? And then
Yep. And
Maul
he
just
just
is
turns
like,
it off. He's
nah.
just-
Maul
and
just-
I love
He's
his
like,
expression
nah,
too. It's like,
yeah.
Let me sum it up on how it ended in my words. The episode ended. Maul dabbed her up, said, "What's good, homie?" She said, "What's good, my fam? We're good now." That's how it ended.
yep. Nope. That's what it was.
And
Yep,
then next
100%.
episode, she wanted to run away again. Devin is so effing bipolar, and it pisses me off.
She's
She
like,
can't pick a side.
Devin,
Well, she
I mean, not
never
Devin.
trusted him.
She can't
Austin,
pick a
what is
side.
she like? Austin, tell us, what is she like? Yeah, what is she like? What does she say about being a Sith? She's like,
Oh, Devin. Oh yeah. She every time she sees Maul, she's just disgusted. Maul's like, "Join me, Devin," and then Maul's like, and then she's like, "No, I won't, because
She's like,
you're
"Brother,
a Sith, and I'm a Jedi, and I don't work with Siths because you're a
And
Sith and you're evil.
You're a Seth.
You're
A Seth?
Yes, you're a Sith.
You are a Seth? Dude, I knew it. It was never the Sith Empire. It was the Seth cult. That's the
it
dark
was the
side.
Sith cult. Long
Yep.
live the
No,
Sith
she's like, you're a murderer. And then she sees her master. Master, let's do things like Maul. Like, bro, what? Dude, make up your mind.
It's
Bro,
because
you're
she's
so
conflicted, and I
Yeah,
love
she's
so
that.
torn.
I
I
actually
really
love
like.
that.
I really like
Her.
just the character too.
Just
Yeah.
date Maul already. We know you want to, Devin.
No, shut up. Anyway,
Why do I feel like a lot of
Chapter
people are
6.
gonna be shipping these two?
they better not look at
Dude,
the
dude, listen.
Yeah, no,
Star Wars
no.
Explains Wife will absolutely do that. We already know. Star Wars
Oh yeah,
Explains
Molly
Wife
will.
jump-
No, Molly.
Molly
Molly
will.
will.
It's just the fact that none of the community likes her, so it doesn't really matter if she wants it to happen or not. Molly's the same person who wanted Thrawn and Ezra. Like we.
Yeah, Molly is the person who wanted Thrawn and Ezra. Which
I'm sorry, but if Molly dropped off the face of the earth, or if the Death Star just saw her one day and just decided to target specifically her, I would not mind. Blow up the whole world just to get her out of it. She does not
Okay.
belong in this world.
Austin, what was your thoughts on Chapter 6?
Chapter 6 was really fun because this was like the whole chase sequence, right? Where the
Yeah.
Imperials and then the Inquisitors end up chasing Devin and
There's just one Inquisitor right now. It's Marok.
one, but
Yeah.
so
I didn't find Devin, but I found Ahsoka. That's weird.
I like the chase sequence. The
like
lightsaber duel was cool. I like that we're hinting towards more Vader and probably in the later episodes.
No, Vader's
Yeah,
absolutely going to show up because both Inquisitors have just absolutely failed to kill him. And
But
now
here's
Vader's
the
gonna
thing.
come in
Here's the
mad.
thing. I don't. So this is something that I really hope that they don't do with Vader. I hope they don't show him for like the last 5 minutes of the episode.
They
and
will.
tease him. I want him in episode 9. Or I mean, yeah,
I don't
episode
think
9
so.
and episode 10.
I don't think he's
We'll,
going to
we'll
be.
talk about that.
I think he's going to be the
won't-
main villain of the next season, truth be told.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't. Okay,
Like
so first
the main villains have already been established. If they keep adding more, then there's going to be a
It's
problem.
gonna be- especially if this show goes on for 5 seasons. Like
yeah,
they
they're
got
not going to instantly make him the villain, bro. He might not
Yeah.
even show up, and they might have just made that poster early for a later season. You have to realize.
no, he'll show up. He'll show up, but not as a fight. I don't think a fight is gonna go on yet. But let me say, I do 100% though think that they are going to. Vader will show up in some form because of what we find out in episode 8.
I mean, we have
With
confirmation that
Dryden.
Dryden Voss
You
will
have
show up.
Dryden right there. So that proves that these posters are not fake.
Can we actually look at
You know,
Dryden's
like-
henchmen? Can put that back up? Put that back up. Look at Dryden's henchmen. They're very different from their appearances in Solo. They're wearing a red outfit this time and not a black one.
Yeah,
And-
that's true.
Also, Vader actually looks way better than he did in Clone Wars Season 7. I don't know why.
No,
I feel
not-
like he just looked better.
I have even said this on my channel. Dude, the animation in this show, not the story, I'm talking about the animation. The animation has never, even with Season 7 of Clone Wars,
No, the animation has never looked better.
been this good. It's
No,
never looked this good.
And you know what? It's because we're in 2026. We have modern tech. We've modernized. We've moved on past the old animation style. But I like the look of Dryden in this show. Is he played by the same actor, or did they not?
We have no idea until he comes in next 2 episodes.
I guess we'll find out. Well, we don't know how many episodes he's going to be in. All we know is that Dryden's going to be there. We have confirmation from Vario that Dryden will be there. Now we just need confirmation
that's later
that
on in
Vader will be
episode
there.
8, yeah. Which is great.
I think Vader could possibly show up in episode 8 purely because if you noticed, we'll get to that part in a minute.
Okay.
But if you noticed, the second that the other Inquisitor was introduced, it was in the next 2 episodes that came out. I feel like Vader could get introduced in the same format, which would be lame.
Yeah, in episode 9. I think he's going to be in episode 10.
Chapter
Please give
6.
me in episode 10.
All right.
Chapter 6.
Let's talk about the last scene, and then I want ratings for Chapter 6, okay? The last scene of Chapter 6 was when Marok went back to the Destroyer, and he contacted his master, and he confirmed,
We don't
my
know who
lord,
he
Maul
It's
is
either
here.
Darth Maul, it's either Darth Vader or Sidious, and I think it was
Yes.
Maul.
I think
Vader.
dude, Maul. Yeah, he's reporting to Maul, bro.
Yeah.
No, Seth and I were talking about this. I think it's Sidious, and the reason he said that is because Marok says in the next episode, and I know this is kind of spoiling the next
All
one.
the Inquisitors
The
work
Emperor,
under Vader.
yeah,
though.
but he said the Emperor wants you dead. The Emperor,
could've
been
not
Sidious.
Vader. It's
Yeah.
I'm gonna
possible
say-
Sidious could have joined the. This is gonna sound so 2026. Sidious joined the call and spoke to Marok, like
Yeah.
Sidious did with Azash Ventress back in the Clone Wars movie. It could be like that.
Palps joined a Discord call with Vader and. and
Have you seen those edits when they're like playing Fortnite and they
Yeah.
Palps joined the lobby, bro. Palps logged on for a game. I want Maul dead.
Okay, ratings. I'd
Maroc-
say
Maroc
episode
kills him.
6.
No, I meant
No,
his Fortnite skin, not him in real
Hang
life.
on. We're still talking about it.
Oh,
So
okay.
why Steven and I were saying it could be Sidious too. So Dylan, you might forget this in the Darth Vader comics, but you do realize it was Palpatine who started the
Right.
Inquisitor thing
Yes.
behind Vader's
Yeah, I
back.
probably forgot that. I probably
Vader-
It was
Vader
Palpatine
controls
who
them,
actually
but
started it
Palpatine
because
owns-
Vader was like, "The fuck, Palpatine." He's like,
Well,
"The
you're
fuck
right.
are these guys?"
You're right. I
Yeah,
remember
he's like,
that
bro,
now.
you ordered me to
Right.
kill these fuckers. Why are they still alive? I stabbed that one through the
Yeah.
chest. How is she back?
Yeah,
Disney.
yeah. And
No,
then,
honestly,
Disney.
I don't know why she should have never been able to survive a little
Nah,
death
dude,
blow
if I was
from
Vader and I
Anakin
saw
before
her-
he was in the suit.
Dude, if I was
that's
Anakin and I saw her, I'd just pick up the lightsaber and be like, "Come here, third sister." Just activates it 2 inches from her face. Here's to make sure you stay dead this time.
I will just say this. Fuck you, Filoni, because you know how the fuck, like, for example, Steven and I are over here like, okay, well, yeah, who is he actually talking to? Because you would think if he's talking to Vader, you would hear Vader's breathing. But they should have just edited
They
that
didn't
out.
have any
They, like,
breathing. There's no.
Yeah,
the thing
okay, so it has to be Palpatine.
The
then.
thing is, what I'm worried about is if he wrote it that he was talking to the other Inquisitor, what are we doing, dude? If that's
no, I don't think so.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
no,
that
it was
right.
either Sidious or it was Vader.
I
You
was trying to
can't
say,
do either.
I'm not trying to say that was the case. I'm trying to say if
No,
it
I think
was
you're
and they
right.
were
I think
talking
you're
to
right.
the other Inquisitor, then that would just be lame. However, the
Well,
other
the
reason
thing
I
is-
think it's Sidious, hold on, let me finish my rant, and then you can rant one at a time, sure. The other reason I think it's Sidious, here's something else you have to consider. Vader is deployed next. We know Vader shows up. Who deploys Vader? Who
Palpatine.
sends Vader? Palpatine.
Yeah, it's probably
Ultimately, Palpatine decides where Vader goes. Vader is Palpatine's puppet. Where Palpatine sends him is where Vader goes. Palpatine, mind you, is deathly freaking terrified of Maul because he trained Maul from birth. If the Inquisitors couldn't kill Maul, who's he going to send next? The Lord of the Darkness himself, Vader. I think it's Palpatine who's ordering the Inquisitors around this episode. Because
no, I agree with you.
you know what? I think the whole reason Vader's not there already, Vader doesn't know about it.
Yeah,
Palpatine
Yeah.
hasn't even told him. This is
Yeah.
all an operation under Palpatine's guise. And I think that Vader has been left in the dark up until now because otherwise he would be there already. Palpatine
Also-
only tells Vader stuff when he wants him to kill that person. Like,
Yeah,
you know, the reason why we might not see Maroc a whole lot is because maybe he's Palpatine's personal Inquisitor.
that's what we're saying. That's what
that
Just
could be
saying.
the case.
You know, I'm just saying.
I
like,
I hope we do get more Maroc in season 2 of the show.
I think that Maroc is like Seth. I think we talked about this. Maroc will be like an ongoing villain that we see for multiple seasons. I don't know about the other Inquisitor, mainly for the fact that he has no voice actor.
Especially
No one is
because he
voicing
also
him.
dies from
Yeah,
Ahsoka.
he's supposed to die, and they can't even get a voice actor to replace him. How hard is it just to create a voice changer? You're a multi-million-dollar
So-
company.
I found out who actually voiced the 11th brother. You know who actually voiced him
Put in the Wi-Fi.
in the Tales of the Jedi?
Who was
Clancy Brown. You know who also Clancy Brown voiced? Savage Opress.
Yep.
Is he dead?
I think he
honest,
passed
he's
away, yeah.
That's why.
What?
Uh,
No. Clancy
No, I-
Brown didn't pass away. Who are you
Yeah.
talking? No, Clancy Brown is legit the voice of Mr. Krabs, and he's also the voice of Craig in
Guys, I'll be back. My dinner's ready, but I'll give my rating now before I go eat. I give it a solid 9 out of 10. I loved it. I had no
Yeah.
problem.
Chapter
Okay.
6 for me, solid 8 out of 10 for me.
Okay, Austin. I think Austin had to go somewhere. Speaking of which, I'm sorry that I haven't really brought you up, Shifty, but Shifty said I'm lurking, but I'm being spoiled. I'm sorry, Shifty. I'm so sorry that we're
You should have
spoiling.
watched it. You had 2 weeks to watch it before you came on the stream, though.
You had a lot of weeks to watch it, bud. Just saying. All right. Chapter 7 is called Call to the Oblivion. I'm sorry,
Call to the
guys.
Oblivion.
Thank you. I'm not even gonna try. Oblivion. I'm not even gonna try.
It's like a spell. You know why I remember that? Because of Harry Potter. That's what Hermione says to erase people's memories. Oblivion.
Oblivion. A blah blah blah. Yeah, it's called Call to a blah blah blah. Call to a blah blah blah. No, it's called
That's
to
what he
a
says.
call to the blah blah blah. All right. So, call to the blah 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 is chapter 7. Picks up where chapter 6 left off, and Maul basically is taking Riley and Devin back with him, where they meet up with the rest of the Shadow Collective. Another thing that I forgot to mention in chapter 6 is the Mandalorians. The Maulorians are not liking exactly how things are going.
Yeah, because basically when it comes to them, they're not loyal to Maul like that one girl is. They're here, they're mercenaries. They want money. And the fact that they have to leave their money behind really is getting on their nerves. They're not liking the system. They're expecting to be paid. And
first off, they don't like that the Empire is now involved.
No, they don't.
That was
because that shuts down their whole operation.
Yeah.
They're not going to get money from it.
And then the second thing is like what we said, with them being told by Rook Cass to leave the money. So, so basically,
and I like
what's
that
like
little conversation between Rook and Maul, where she's basically like mercenaries. Their their ties can be severed, and so can Devin's with their master.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually really true. I do love that scene too.
That was a great scene.
And basically, what happens is Devin is like, yeah, Riley, we're going to just get away from here. So they tried to get away, but then Maul is like, he gets his ego and temper gets to him. Where, Maul is known to be very patient, but after a while, he just can snap. Where he snapped right at Devin, like, listen, I've been patient with you for so effing long now. Just come join me. I will tell you my plan, Devin, and we can take on the Empire. And she's like, we're not going to take on the whole Empire. And he's like, but we can. And he's like, just join me. And, he's legit forcing Devin to come with him by even using the Force. And Riley's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Maul just flings Riley back. He's like, I want Devin. And then a Imperial probe droid tracks them. And then Spybot is like, MP trash or stupid MP droid. And he goes and he kills the droid, but it's too late. Because now...
And the Empire's on top of them almost instantaneously. And then they end up, Riley ends up getting arrested because Devin ends up kind of not abandoning him, but she tries to end up finding the Empire hanging out with Maul, and it doesn't work well for her.
Yes, 100%. And Maul then... so then Devin runs away, though, from the sewer. She runs off and, to then go meet up with Daki and Lawson. And then Maul, though, has to fight off. Now there's 2 Inquisitors. So while this whole skirmish was happening, Marok is over here waiting for backup because whoever that person was, if it was Palpatine or Vader, they sent the 11th brother, aka the Crow. And the Crow went in the Inquisitor ship from Obi-Wan Kenobi came down, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and we saw the Crow.
The ship was cool.
Yes. And then
Probably
they
the best
went
part
down
about that
there
show.
and they fought. They were fighting Maul.
Yeah.
And Maul then took them down, trying to fight off while the other Shadow Collective members are trying to get to the ship. Vario is like, yeah, let's just get the fuck out of here, basically. And the Mandalorians, though, the Molorians, the Commandos.
I don't know if you guys can hear the Christmas music behind me or not.
I can hear it, but it's fine. The Mandalorians, though, the 3 of them, they were not loyal to Maul and all that. They decide, we're just going to take the gauntlet and get out of here. We're just going to take the ship and get out. Well, too bad, too sad, because then the gunship shot it down and exploded. They don't have a ship anymore. Whoopie fucking do, Meanwhile, because Maul is jumping around and all of that, Maul's leg is injured, and also his waist. It's not just his leg; his waist is also.
Well, his waist doesn't get injured until the Crow cuts him.
Yes, that is true, though. Yes. So now it's 2 against 1. Maul is fighting Marok and the Crow, and this duel is great. I love it very much. And what happens then is Maul is so Maul's still fighting them, but he's almost about to die. Until then, one of the brothers Zabraks actually came to knock the Crow down, and then he got stabbed right through the chest, and he died.
That scene is so important because this is a big part of it. When it comes to Darth Maul, he lost his brother basically the exact same way, and everyone. I don't know. A lot of the normies might be confused about this because they see that at their Darth Maul's people. They are Dathomirians, but they are not Darth Maul's clan. Darth Maul is the last person in his family alive. These are just other Dathomirians. But literally seeing another Dathomirian lose his brother, I just love that moment where Darth Maul really has this like shocked emotion from it. You really get a lot of great emotion from it.
Yeah, and even the other Zabrak, I feel bad for him that he lost his brother too.
Yep.
And basically what happens is the Inquisitors just throw him off the waterfall like he's nothing. Yep.
Also, when they jump through the water, dude, the steam off the lightsabers, brother. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah. No, that's also good too. Yeah, 100%. And I do love even how hard Maul was like yang at, and then it looks like Maul's surrendering, and you're like, why is he surrendering to these guys?
Yep,
and then they are like,
hold on. You gotta say the line. Marok is like, no surrender for you. The Emperor wants you dead. And Maul's like, likewise.
Yeah, dude. No, seriously. Likewise.
Dude, I just love the way he says likewise as well.
Likewise.
And ends the episode right there. My score, dude, no joke, I know it's crazy. I'm not gonna give this a 9. I'm giving it an 8 because I feel like if I give it a 9, I'd be hyping it too much. I'm giving it an 8. The next episode, I'm spoiling my range already. It's already 9.
Yeah, we'll talk about next episode. I kind of want to wait for Steven and Austin. I don't know where Austin went, but yes, 100%. I do agree with you though. I think this is an 8 out of 10 though. This episode was really good. And you know what's super sad though? You watch this show and you're like, man, we're already getting the last 2 episodes in just a few days. Like legit, in less than 3 days now, because today's the 1st of May. Less than like 3 more days. We're getting the finale, and that's it. We'll have to wait like a year or 2 for next season, which sucks. Not gonna lie, you know? Because I'm really invested with all these characters. And that's the one thing that I like about the show actually a whole lot, is that I'm invested in Maul, yes, but I'm also invested in characters like Lawson. Devin,
They do a really good job at making you connect with all of the characters. And you know what? Here's another thing that I actually want to talk about. I actually really want to mention this. Because, you know, my cousin was sitting there and kind of watching it with me, and he kind of mentioned how he wanted more Maul in the Maul series. And it's not that he doesn't like Devin; he likes Devin, but he wants more Maul. And I literally, it just kind of made me think about it. And I actually want to tell him this too. So the biggest thing that this does, that the Obi-Wan Kenobi did wrong, because here's the thing: when it came to what's her name again? I can't remember her name. Reva. I liked Reva originally until, you know, turns out she got stabbed by Anakin Skywalker. I is strongest and survived. That's dumb. But I liked Reva originally. She was a good background character hunting, but that's what she was supposed to be. She was supposed to be a background character hunting. She was not supposed to take over the show, which, yes, she did take over the show for the majority of it. Was her. It wasn't Vader. It was her. And that's the problem with Obi-Wan Kenobi, is the fact that Reva took over the show. Devin's not taking over the show. Maul is the majority of the show. He wants Devin to be his apprentice, so it makes sense that he's going after Devin. But they make Devin such an interesting character, unlike Reva.
Devin is supposed to be the second main character. Like,
they make her such a great and interesting character, and you're not annoyed with her like you do with Reva.
Like Reva,
you see what I mean?
Yeah, like Reva was not supposed to be like the main villain of Obi-Wan Kenobi. It was supposed to be Vader. So, you know, or just all the Inquisitors. Like, they even marketed the Grand Inquisitor more than Reva. So, in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. So, I think, I mean, like, I understand some people might have complaints about that, but I don't, because this is what George wanted. This is what George Lucas wanted. He wanted, you know, Maul to train a Twi'lek that would become Darth Talon. Again, I'm going to say this again. I don't think she's going to call herself Darth Talon. I think she's just going to say Lord Talon, kind of like Lord Maul, because again, Maul is not a Sith Lord right now. He is not a Sith Lord. He's a former Sith Lord, but he is a crime lord. And also, he fucking hates the Sith. So,
Yeah, he does. I was literally talking and my thing was out. Anyway, like there is so much I really want to get into that whole thing within episode 8 too. We're saving it for them, but dude, you're hitting something that I really want to talk about. And when we
Well,
talk
bro,
about
I even talked about it last week. I said you gotta realize Palpatine's relationship with Maul is very much of a father and son than it's not like Vader,
no,
like Anakin. It's not like Anakin and him. It's not like Dooku and Palpatine. It's more so you're my son and I cast you away pretending like you're nothing to me. That's legit what Palpatine did to him. And, you know, we'll talk more about that for chapter 8. I'm just trying to wait for. I understand Steven has supper, which is fine, but
I
I
don't know where Austin's at.
Yeah, I don't know if that's his internet, but you know what? Let me actually check his Discord
Yeah.
real quick. All right, let me find. Steven wants that Mole of Shadow Lord music. Let me find a link for it. Sorry, guys, that
I
kinda
already
take
sent
a
him the
little bit
link
of a
to
break
my
from the
video,
pod.
so yeah, the video has the song, dude.
I know, but I'm just gonna do it anyway because he texted me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know where Austin went, but uh what I am gonna do in the meantime, because I'm not going to let our show get bored or anything like that, I'm actually going to talk about something not Maul Shadowlord related in the meantime to get some of these topics out of the way. Um okay, so let's talk about the May the 4th stuff. Okay. Uh There's a Burger King and Mando tie-in for May the 4th. This is why I said for Mandalorian, the marketing for Mandalorian and Grogu is actually getting pretty good now. First off, this is what it's gonna look like come May 4th. Um, all the new boxes. There's going to be a crown for it as well, collectible cups, collectible toys for the kids' meal. And also there's these meals. So there's a kids' meal and also there's like an adult meal too, where you can get the collectible cup. So I think this is all awesome. This is a good way to market Star Wars movies. It's proven to be from other stuff, such as the prequel trilogy. Even Rise of Skywalker was a partner of McDonald's. So, yeah, you know, uh, I'm actually going to show you guys. I actually do have one of the things, even though it starts May 4th. I did pick up one of them because I did go to Burger King today and they did have it. And I said, hey, I would like the cardboard thing, and I bought the meal, and it actually they gave me a toy too. This is actually the Imperial Red Mint ATRT driver. So I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. guys, go check out Burger King if you're in the mood for some hamburgers and you want to support Mando and Grogu. Go feature that. I would, me personally. And then the next thing that we are going to talk about when it comes to May the 4th stuff, which this actually started today, the May 4th Lego Star Wars deals. So at legoshop.com, you can buy the Lego Star Wars sets, and if you spend over $160 of Lego Star Wars memorabilia, like if it's a Star Destroyer you want to get, which I know Dylan has the Star Destroyer. If you want to get the Dark Side Millennium Falcon, if you want to get any of the UCS Ultimate Collector Series sets or more, the May the 4th promo, if you spend over that, is actually a Lego Darksaber. So that is exclusive. It's only available exclusively at Lego stores and legoshop.com, only for May 1st through May 5th. So if you want to get it, get the Darksaber, it's only going to be available for that time. And you can't buy the Darksaber. You got to buy things to get the Darksaber. And also you will also get a free mini Razor Crest as well if you do that. Now, if you buy the UCS N1 Starfighter, which is going to be only available May 4th, will start on May 4th, you will get a collectible Mando and Grogu thing. I forget what it is really, but that's the picture of it right there. So I'm legit just prompting you guys, if you want to get any Lego sets, like for example the new Razor Crest Lego set, or the X-Wing, the new Republic X-Wing. If you want to get any Star Wars sets that you don't currently have that's being sold at legoshop.com, you should try to do that within this weekend, because you get the free Darksaber promo. So just saying that right now. Yeah, that's my little bit of the marketing stuff. Now,
Where's
all right.
Austin?
See, now I don't know about that either. But I'm glad that you're back. Dylan, come on, Dylan. Put on your camera back, bud.
Dylan, what are you doing? You're criminal to society. How dare you not show your gorgeous face? This is an outrage. It's an actual outrage.
Right. Well, we did
I gotta get dinner. Dude, look what he said in chat. Dude, my exact reason for leaving not even 5 minutes ago. Dude. Bro, it's so badly timed.
Well, chapter 7, we already did review it though, Steven, but I do want to hear your thoughts on chapter 7.
Oh yeah, it was so good, bro. Like with the introduction of the new Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Sad that no one's voicing him right now, but my God, would I love to see him talk. Because he has he has aura, bro. He has aura, bro. He is just cool. He deserves talking scenes, bro. He did a whole interrogation and he had no lines. It was so lame. He just stood there.
Yeah. That's
otherwise, true. I give it an 8 out of 10 for its really good quality, very good fight scenes, and then the ending, bro.
Yeah, where Maul collapsed.
When I watch those Mandalorians get blown up, I'm sorry, there was zero pity. I started busting out laughing at the instantaneous karma. They didn't even get 2 feet and they died.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's true.
It felt really good. And then the duel with Maul and his final line before almost dying, because we thought he died there, was just one of those badass lines where he's just like a really cool character. I guarantee you, Knights of Melvin has said some shit about this show already because the dude's just a hater through and through. But
Yeah.
we're not here to talk about Melvin.
Yeah.
Like realistically, I think I loved episode 7. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. Like also the actor playing the stormtroopers. Shout out to you, bro. You've been playing the stormtroopers for a while. They have the same voice they've had back in like Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he sounds. Yeah, I was gonna say, whoever is sounding the stormtroopers in this, you actually sound like a fucking stormtrooper. Thank you very much. Like
you finally sound like it. Also, dude. Unironically, Melvin hasn't. Oh, never mind. Never mind. He is talking about Maul. His words were Darth Maul is a crybaby.
Yeah, God.
And
no, anyone likes that, man? No.
He's talking about the scene where Maul was crying over his brother's death.
Okay.
In the thumbnail.
We'll get that. That's chapter.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. We'll rant about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But
Where's
anyhow,
Austin? Did you get in contact with him?
No, I did not.
Again,
Austin, I think it's his internet.
Yeah.
I honestly think it's his internet.
Yeah, but dude, realistically, I thought episode 7 was a great episode. I didn't really have any problems with it. I think it came out very well. The quality was nice. The animation was well done.
Yeah,
and like he's meant to be. Okay, I'm back.
So
I was trying to say Maul is as powerful as he's meant to be.
Yes.
You know, canon-wise, he's finally meeting that level again that we saw in Clone Wars back in the day before Maul got nerfed a little bit in season 7.
Chapter 8. The Creeping Fear.
Right. The creeping. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. This episode was a bit of a different one. One.
This is my favorite episode of this entire show.
Yeah, no, straight up, bro. There's like hands down, it's the best episode they've ever done. Like,
oh yeah,
like Maul's PTSD. Like it shows that Maul isn't just a stupid stone cold killer. Because let's be real, if Maul was just a lame killer with like zero story, would we really care? No, and you know, realistically, like you can be mad about Maul crying about what happened, but you have to understand Maul was trained from birth to be a killer. Maul was taught from birth to do one thing. He was stolen from his family. Then his family returned to him as a Sith, only to die at the hands of the person who stole him, taking away what's left of his family. And then his fucking syndicate ditches him. He's alone. He has nobody. That would break anybody. For the love of God, he spent years on a planet going insane because he fell 1,000 feet and was only survived because he was fueled with hate. This man is broken. It's a wonder he's still with us.
And the fact is, this is the thing when it comes to Maul. What he's really looking for, he's looking for a family. And that's why when because he trusted the Pikes, he trusted the other guys that were with them, the gangsters, and it's the fact that he thought that they were family, and they betrayed them. So that's why he's going around and killing them all. He's literally he's getting revenge.
I mean, I don't know why you would consider
because he was cut in half, but because
well, I don't know why you would ever consider criminals family. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
criminals are not
because he doesn't have a family anymore.
It's called a crime family.
No, I know.
It's called a crime family, Steven. But shout out, we have Grandmaster Solus here. Hi, what's up? I'm eating the Mando and Grogu Burger King meal right now. Yes, guys, go check out the Mandalorian and Grogu Burger King meal.
I don't like Burger King, so I will happily pass. I don't like Burger King, so I'm good. But
no, that's okay.
Burger King is garbage, in my opinion.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
To be honest with you, I'd much rather Five Guys. But anyway,
Five Guys
no,
is-
dude, I'd much
Five
rather
Guys is
Wendy's.
actually cheaper.
Bro,
It's
give
way
me a
cheaper.
Wendy's junior bacon cheeseburger.
yeah,
Like,
man, I do miss yeah.
Wendy's is good.
Wendy's is awesome. Anyway,
or the Pennsylvania exclusive sheets. Go cop it.
oh yes. See, yep. Steven loves Sheets. Yeah, Dylan, you don't know what Sheets is, and yours. I'm so sorry.
But you know
for
what?
you.
What was that? In and Out. You guys have In and Out. We have In and Out here, and it's decent. But honestly, there's so many better places than In and Out. It's good, but there's so many better places.
Okay. Getting back to the creeping fear, though. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go through this one. I'm taking over this.
I gotta talk about this for right now. You guys were talking about it, so let me talk a little bit, okay? Please.
Let him talk,
Thank you.
Dylan. You stupid.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
So I was scared when I was watching even the good episodes. I was like, man, I really want to see Maul's perspective a lot more. Like, get inside his head, his trauma about how Palpatine basically was his father figure. It's not like Vader and Dooku. He is like a father to him. All right. And I really wanted to dive more into that relationship and that trauma of abuse that Palpatine did to him. And the fact that this episode just gave me that. I'm like, all right, I'm already that. Yep. That's all I needed. Like, the show is great. You get what I mean?
Backstory, man. From the time that he first showed up to the time that he was taken away from Palpatine, trained and literally tortured while being trained, and literally, I absolutely love the little puddle scene. Yeah, in the beginning, he's like, "I hate you," runs away because he doesn't want to think about the old Maul. At the end, he sees little Maul. Little Maul is like, "I'm sorry," and I just love Maul's moment here. Maul is like, "It's okay, because I'm not gonna let him do this again." That's his true motive. He's gonna take down everyone that screwed him over. He's not gonna let anyone else not have a family like he has.
And
Granted,
you know what?
he's not a hero. He's not gonna do this the hero way.
Yeah. He's not going to do it the hero way. He's going to use the and see. I even love, how he got away. How he got away was by using what, guys? His hatred, his hunger for
his
revenge.
Otherwise, he should have been
and
dead
that's
from
what,
all the
and that's what I have
water
a
and the
problem.
tech issues
Yeah,
with his
he should have
leg.
been dead. Dude, there's so many incidents where Maul should have been dead just in Star Wars. I'm sorry. Maul should have died a long time ago. And the thing is, to the guy, who you are, talking crap, saying Maul's a crybaby for crying, do you realize Maul's only alive right now because of his hatred? Once again, Maul is just doing what he did in the first movie, except exactly what happened in the Clone Wars. Reliving scenes from his past, going slightly insane, and being fueled only by his hatred. 3 things that kept him alive after the Phantom Menace. So please, continue to hate
He's
on
a
Darth
really
Maul,
tragic
you sound like
character
an
when
idiot.
you think about it. You
really
know what?
a tragic
You know what they
character.
all want to see? They all want to see the big bad guy throw a lightsaber, and that's it. Lightsabers, Star Wars. You can't have real emotion in Star Wars. It's like
They don't want complex
it's not like Luke
characters.
Skywalker
They don't
was,
want
I don't know,
complex
through his
characters.
lightsaber way, was tortured by Sidious and asked his father to save him. No, there's no emotion in Star Wars.
Maul is a Maul is a very morally complex character, which
Yes, he
is
is.
very good to watch, because
I
that
would have been sad if he was just
very-
one-offed in the Phantom Menace, bro. Like the
That's
people
what I
complaining
didn't
about
like
that,
him.
like
I literally did
like,
not
dude,
like him in the Phantom
he
Menace
had
at all.
okay, I liked him in the Phantom Menace. It's
I
just
did.
he had
I hated him
no
in the Phantom
time
Menace.
at all.
Yeah, I
But
hate
Dylan,
him
your
in the Phantom
opinion
Menace.
is just not your opinion.
It
It's just
changed in
unvalid.
Clone Wars, but before the Phantom Menace, he sucked.
He didn't
He just
suck. He
looks
killed
cool. That's all he
Qui-Gon.
does. He looks
sorry,
cool.
but
I'm
he was
sorry.
better
Looking cool is
I'm
fine.
sorry, he was
That's
better than Dooku in the movies, all right? I'm sorry.
I
like,
liked Dooku more than Maul.
no,
Well,
no,
Dooku.
screw
You
you.
see, the thing is, Dooku's a trash
Well,
talker.
Dooku
Maul's
does-
just Maul doesn't care about talking trash. Maul just cares about getting the job done. That's what I
Yes, but
like
at least
about Maul.
Dooku
He doesn't
does
sit there
stuff.
yapping.
Maul doesn't do anything.
No, I don't
Dooku
mind
really
Dooku either.
Built the entire separatist army.
Well, no, see, and I even said this to Dylan earlier
true.
today. I said to him that I actually never cared about Dooku that much
Neither did
until
I.
Tales of the Jedi. Until Tales of that story,
Same.
those
Same. I
three
just felt like Dooku
episodes.
was kind of boring.
But
yeah,
Dooku
like that's
was
he was
always
the
better
old
than
man, the old boring man who
Well,
was a former Jedi. You know,
You
I agree
forget
with
you
you, but he
forget
was better than
too
Maul.
that
Until
you
the Clone
forget
Wars.
that you forget that Dooku also has a different backstory than Maul. Maul was kidnapped. Dooku was won over. Dooku is a completely different character. Maul in The Phantom Menace has known no Jedi. He doesn't serve the Jedi. The only thing he knows is the way of the Sith. Therefore,
And pure
he doesn't
pain.
focus on talking trash. He only focuses on getting the job done. I guarantee you, he was tortured just for talking half the time. So he's quiet. Dooku, he doesn't know when to shut the hell up. He just goes on and on and on and on and on, and then he loses. So
You
Dooku,
know, I'm-
Dooku's
Dooku
got a
did
problem.
so much more in episode 2 than Maul did in episode 1. That's why I like him. I still agree
Dooku
with
did
him,
have a
though.
permanent impact in one aspect. Dooku had a permanent change in one aspect. He cut off Anakin's arm, whereas Darth Maul completely killed Qui-Gon, taking him out of the picture altogether. So they
That
both
is
left a
true.
very heavy impact on
and
characters.
that is more.
They both
I
were very powerful characters.
Yep.
I will also say though, it was Qui-Gon's death though that really pushed Anakin to the path that he went on, because he lost the only
Yes.
guy who viewed like a father figure. So I think
Yes.
that's even
So-
more impactful than Anakin
Maul-
losing.
Dude, do you realize what this means?
You
Do you
know?
realize what this means? Anakin, probably the reason Anakin fights Maul? Holy shit. Wait, what if when Anakin's fighting Maul this season, he mentioned Qui-Gon? I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
what
saying.
Yeah,
Palpatine
that could
should
be
do.
nuts.
Palpatine
But no,
should
when it comes
use
to
that.
the
Like,
movies,
be like,
episode
hey,
2, episode 1, Maul is such a loser villain. He's so cool in the Clone Wars, though. Clone Wars made me like him.
I'm just saying though, that's what Palpatine should use. Whenever Vader
Okay,
does fight,
I crashed.
you know.
I crashed. Mhm.
But yeah, no, whenever Vader does fight Maul, Palpatine should be like, yo, you know, Qui-Gon, he did kill Qui-Gon. You know,
I
you
don't
should
think-
take
I
your
don't think-
revenge,
I
you
don't
know?
necessarily think Palpatine will be the one to mention that. Like, I think Palpatine, if he's going to say it to him, it's going to be a very indirect, manipulative way, like he normally is. He's
Yeah,
not going to
that's what I
blatantly
mean.
say, "Oh yeah, this guy killed your one inspiration to the Jedi." Then he's
Yeah.
going to remember the Jedi. It's like talking positively about a Jedi. He's not going to talk positively. He's going to be like, "Just remember, Maul took everything from you," or something like that. Or Maul took one thing. Maul has taken things from you. Very important. This is your time. Something along that line. Maybe Palpatine
Yeah.
doesn't say anything related to Qui-Gon and still hints at it. Or maybe he doesn't say anything. The point is, we need to understand why Maul is so scared of Vader. I feel like Vader has an incentive for wanting to kill Maul.
There's
That's why
another
he's so
reason
scared.
why
my
why he's
assumption.
scared of Anakin Skywalker, though. He knows. He's got
Because
to
Anakin's
figure
the
out.
chosen one.
He's got to figure out that Vader is Anakin, and yes, but it's the fact that
He already knew in season
Palpatine
7.
wanted. It's the fact that Palpatine
I was gonna
wanted
say,
Darth Vader. That is why, and he got him.
and he
That
replaced
is why
him.
Maul is scared of him.
Yeah, you have been replaced. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Maul knows that this is the man who took everything
place.
from him, his place. I mean, look, dude, no offense, Maul, but Dooku gets his share of anger too, okay? Dooku literally got executed in front of his own master.
Yep.
Like,
Now, this is what I'm gonna say though. What if Maul? Now, I'm just saying this because in the comics, a lot of this, like, we had incidents of this too. What if Maul tries to like convince Vader, like,
You
hey,
can join us. You can join
you could
us.
join me. Like, you do
That would be-
realize
That would be
because
great.
Vader, even though you might be like, no, he's loyal to Palpatine. No, if you actually
He's not even
read
loyal
the
to
comic-
Palpatine.
No,
he's
he's
close.
If you read
Bro,
the
he's tried
comics,
to kill Palpatine so many times, it's ridiculous.
yeah, that's why I mean he's trying
Yeah,
to kill
he's
Palpatine a
cold.
lot.
He's not
He
you
bred,
know.
the whole reason he created
probably gonna
Star
end
Killer
with, like,
was to kill
Vader's other leg getting
Palpatine.
fucked up. Or
Like,
Maul's other leg getting fucked up.
Yeah.
well, yeah, because if you notice that Maul has like a cane in Rebels, so
Yep.
I think this is meant to explain the
Yeah, he's gonna end up getting that cane
backstory
easily.
behind the cane.
Yes.
Like in Rebels, I never understood why he had a cane. He seemed to be able to move just fine. Now I understand it. It's because when he needs to walk normally, he can't, but he can
Yep.
still leap like a banshee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there is that force kind of jump. Whenever he's attacking, he's using the force. When
Oh
he's
yeah,
just
wait.
walking-
Can we say that real quick? I love how they are using Palpatine's force, the soundtrack when
Yeah.
he is jumping to strike. You hear the roar. You know, like
Yeah,
you know what? I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
They literally
where he's
took
like doing
Maul, yeah, they
Yeah,
literally
that's-
took
yeah.
Maul's lines and Maul's
I mean,
yell.
guys, I'm gonna be
He's
real.
in
I'm
that.
not surprised that Palpatine taught him that. I mean, honestly, if
Yeah.
Palpatine knows it, he's gonna know it because, like, bro, like, it's Palpatine.
Yeah. Yeah, the force jump scream. The Sith scream or whatever when they go
Yep.
striking. You
It's
know,
supposed to freeze you in the fear, and that's how he ends up killing 2 Jedi in that office before he starts fighting Palpatine.
yeah, Revenge of the Sith.
other
Yeah, get so in them.
I
yeah.
mean Palpatine. Mace Windu.
Yeah, with me. Yeah. Okay. Austin, are you back?
Yeah, I've been here.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying. You said give me 10 minutes. All right. So, what do you think about Chapter 7? Because I know you were out for Chapter 7.
So it's pretty good.
Okay.
I really don't have a whole lot to say other than it was. I liked the ending where Maul was like, "Oh yeah, Emperor wants to kill you," and Maul's like, "Ha, I bet he does," and he just says, "All right, destroy the floor roof, I guess." The lightsaber fight was.
Likewise.
I don't remember if this was the specific.
Dylan made it
episode.
look better because Austin just makes it sound so lame because Austin has no emotion.
I don't know specifically. I don't know. Was this the episode? Was Chapter 7 the episode where the bounty hunters were like, "All right, well, we're not getting paid, so fuck."
Yeah,
you."
that was episode 7.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
No,
I kind of
dude,
like that. That they
Austin, you can't tell me you didn't find it kind of funny when they just blew up within.
No,
2
I did.
minutes of
I
them
thought it was
taking
really
off.
funny.
I
Dude, that was
bust
great.
out laughing, dude. I
Same.
busted out.
So
I'm like,
deserved,
bruh,
bro.
you guys got
So
5
deserved.
feet, dude. Guys, let's recreate that, but with Omega and Neil.
Yes. Omega and
Neil.
Nail in the same ship.
Omega, Neil, Holdo, and Rose. How about that? Just all
Yeah,
the
Put
force.
Neil and Omega in that ship, and let's just take out Neil and Omega right now. Let's just
Yep,
load them in the
absolutely.
ship and recreate that scene.
Yep.
Mostly Neil
absolutely.
though. If Omega lives, I don't care. Neil needs
Oh,
to
Omega,
die.
no. Omega
I hate
does not
Holdo
live.
needs to die.
Anyhow, I had to pause this entire stream just to talk about my hatred for Neil. We can resume now.
I hate Omega, so it's okay.
Shut up.
Hey,
No, you don't.
what's
You
up?
love her.
Lower
Don't lie.
cap is-
That's one of my fans. That's one of my fans, or one of my hunters. One of my newer hunters.
Chapter 7
We'll
was
say
cool.
hi. Yeah, okay. Now chapter 8, we were just talking about, so basically what happened in this episode? I mean, we were like talking about Maul's trauma, but okay, so
we
Maul,
went a little off topic, guys. It's all right.
yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
So Maul basically in this episode, he got he's over here, he's limping and he's fighting, and it keeps on replaying in his head like intrusive thoughts about Palpatine. You have been replaced. The Emperor wants you dead. Marok's words is echoing
Yeah,
through him.
the Emperor wants you dead. is the line that seems to be bothering him more than any other line. That line is really bothering. And then he says it blatantly. I was the one that was meant to do this. I'm the one who was bred for this. You can't replace me after all I sacrificed, all I lost for you, after all I gave up for you. You just replace. He's like, he feels betrayed. That's what's wrong with Maul. And I think that's why he's so vengeful with the syndicates. He's so tired of being betrayed by people.
Yeah. No, that's straight up the truth, because he was raised that he was great. Like,
he was raised to be the best.
Power, that he deserved to be the best. And now that he doesn't have that, he's basically just doing what he was raised to do by Palpatine, what he was taught, what he was abused.
Well, he's doing what they were doing previously in the war, according to the comics. Yes, Seth, when I was a kid, I read a lot of Darth Maul comics.
Yes.
All he did was just go out and kill people. He's just doing it again. He's just doing it again, just without
But now
any
he
direction.
has a reason to do it. It's because he wanted a family, and they didn't join the family.
Well,
They
he always
betrayed him. So he's
had a reason. It's just his reason is more valid now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And while this is happening, Devin gets back with Lawson and Daki, and then Lawson communicates to Two Boots. Two Boots has a redemption arc where he actually decides, what I did was wrong. He goes against his programming, gets Riley out of prison. And
that was a great scene.
That was a good scene. For
coming.
Two Boots, I
knew it was coming since the Empire showed up, to be honest.
Yeah.
He showed signs.
But they have really good build.
And you know what? That's fine. You had perfect build-up for Two Boots betraying the Empire. It wasn't that kind of thing that was just like all of it, like Hux, for instance, where there was there was zero build-up to Hux turning against the First Order, except for maybe a couple scenes. And whereas with Two Boots, it's like a gradual shift. We need that. That's kind of like how Anakin turned to the dark side. It wasn't an instantaneous choice. Yeah. And it's the same with Devin right now. You can see her turning to the dark side. It's very slow.
It's slow. It's not only slow. It's
right now, what we need for the Devin arc, honestly, is just the way Devin's going though. Like side note, the way Devin's going though. Let's be real. She needs something very drastic to make her turn because she's still very Jedi like.
We'll talk about that.
Here's what's gonna be, man.
No, I know we are. I'm just putting it out there. I'm putting it on the field.
It's gonna be the death of her master. That's what it's gonna
be. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
No, it's gonna be the death of Two Boots, the right boot, bro. They're gonna cut it.
It's gonna be the death of Two Boots. Yeah.
He's gonna turn evil.
It's gonna be the death of Vario. It's gonna be the death of Vario, guys.
Yeah, dude. She just no. Did you hear what I said? I didn't say it was gonna be Two Boots himself. I said it was gonna be they slice Two Boots' right boot in half to torture Two Boots, and she's gonna turn evil. You monsters! His boot. No. The one thing that made him unique.
The boots, not the droid.
Yeah, dude. She liked the way they smell.
Yeah, she really. They must have not smelled that much because he's a droid, right? Like, Anyway,
you need a new pair of shoes. Come on, guys.
Yeah. So anyway,
no, I got those off.
They break Riley out, and then they head over to Lawson's friend. And basically, what happens is,
I believe her name is Soul.
Yeah, Soul.
Her name is Trader. That's what her name is.
Well, she didn't trade them. She had no choice. Yeah. She was literally,
I know.
Literally at
I know. She had a redemption arc. She had a redemption arc. Okay, can I talk about something? Can I talk about something?
She fucking killed Blake. Right. All right, she's a good character. She killed Blake. All right,
oh, yeah. She killed Blake. No. Dude, she killed
when
Blake.
Got introduced to Blake. Blake died.
Plot twist. That was Blake's girlfriend. just like the real Blake, this one backstabbed him. Just like the real.
Oh my God.
Look, we're not friends with Blake anymore. I'm just saying the truth.
We're goofing on our buddy Blake. He was always a good guy.
So Steve. So anyway,
I actually want to talk about the chase though. I
go ahead.
loved the chase. Okay, other than the fighters not showing up, which I already said they should have, the fight itself was fun. I love the speeder bikes, first off. I love the classic Return of the Jedi sounds.
Remember when the speeder bike goes right out the thing and dies?
Yeah, that's another throwback to Return of the Jedi when that one stormtrooper hit the tree. It's a nice way of showing that these stormtroopers, A, they suck at driving, and B, they're still cool, though. Those speeder bikes and the sounds they make, I always loved that scene as a kid. So to hear basically a recreation of that in modern Star Wars was something of a fever dream for me. I want to say,
yeah, it was.
I really liked it. I really liked Devin. Using how did they take out the gunship to get that gunship? I forget.
Oh yeah, so basically what happened was she drove the car into the tunnel and it tried to follow her and boom, it bumped into.
Okay, so it was literally just a recreation of Mando season 3. Got it.
Yeah. Remember Docky? No, this is what happened. Docky legit used the force to throw one of the speeder bikes right into the roof of
as a distraction, and then as it was falling, it hit the top.
Man, Docky's just killing people left and right, bro. Docky's real.
Well, at this point, what he's gotta do? He's gotta survive.
You say that, but he's over here like, no, we can't steal food. Like, I'm sorry, but I think.
Eat food, steal food, or get arrested by the actual Empire, who is probably not going to just feed you.
So you think stealing food is worse than killing people?
It's the Empire. It's the Empire.
I disconnected.
Okay, look at this way. Kill the people who are going to try to torture you to death. Or steal food.
It's Docky. Docky's gonna try to torture them to death, dude. Docky used a speeder bike with a person inside to kill an Imperial. Docky's killing people left and right. He's the villain.
Entire gunship,
he's the real
by
villain.
the way.
He's the real villain. He's the real. Yeah, he sacrificed someone else. Wow, the Jedi really said sacrifices need to be made for the greater good to a whole new level. Sacrifices need to be taken to a greater good.
Yeah. But then he also says about to Devin, hey, we don't do that stuff. We're Jedi. We don't do that stuff.
Hey, Devin, we don't do that stuff unless it's me, okay?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the little argument in the car about, hey, isn't this car a little flashy? And she's like, yeah, it's flashy, but it can do this. And speeds right off.
Yeah, bro, what is she supposed to get? It's a speeder chase, not a discreet action. Like you're not trying to hide, you're trying to run. You're not trying to. You're gonna get the fastest thing you have.
Yeah.
So then what happens is Maul gets his flashbacks where the first flashback is him and Sidious is taking him
from Savage Opress.
From Savage, which I'm
going to be real. I didn't realize Savage was there when he got taken because we never knew that.
I have a little problem with that. I actually do have a tiny problem. Remember, Savage didn't even know he had a brother.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
Well, no, he thought his brother was dead.
Well, to be fair, true. He did say that in the Clone Wars. He said, my brother's dead. He said,
that is true.
He said that.
You remember, he had two brothers. There were three. There was him, Savage, Maul, Savage, and the other guy. Remember the other guy?
The other guy that died in Clone Wars, yes.
Yeah.
And I find it nice that when the Night Sisters worked on him, they let him keep his memories of his brother, Maul, but they wiped his memories of his other brother and just let him kill him. Yeah. He's like, that's the irrelevant brother. He can die. He doesn't do anything for
He
us.
was the weaker one. Yeah, you know,
Just kill that guy. Dude, I hate this about the Night Sisters. They're so inconsistent. 1 minute they're bad, the next minute they're good, then they're bad again. Whose side are they on?
They're on their own. That's the whole problem.
They're not on anyone's side. That's the lore. They're not
I
on
think
anyone's
they
side.
are
I gotta
on
go
the bad.
do the dishes, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Dylan's
Well, they're on
28.
the-
He doesn't need to do the dishes, Dad. Sorry.
I think he is on the bad side. Well, they're on the bad side as of Ahsoka season 2. We know that with Thrawn and all that. But
Yeah, once again, they're evil again.
yeah.
Once
I was
again.
gonna say, once again, they're bad.
Once again, we're at war with them. Don't worry. By season 3, they'll be good again. They'll go back. They'll switch up again. They'll get betrayed for some dumb reason.
We gave Thrawn all of this power. Now we can't even defeat Thrawn.
Bro, if that's the actual reason that they gave him too much power, okay, then just take his power, you dumbass. You're the ones who gave it to him. You're the most powerful woman alive. If they die to some stupid character and that's their whole reason for turning on him too, I will just give up on Star Wars. I'm sorry. At least it's horrible. I hope they don't go with that. Because I swear, 1 minute they're trying to turn him evil. The next second they're rescuing Jedi. Like, bro,
Yeah,
what are we doing? Whose side are we on? Next thing you know, and then Ventress dies to an Inquisitor, maybe? I don't know who kills her. And then she comes back.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know who brought her back, who killed her.
So Dooku killed her in it's a Clone Wars arc that was never done. Dooku did kill her.
Oh, so it was just an arc that was never shown on screen.
Yeah.
Oh, that explains why Quinlan is still like in his Jedi robes with Obi-Wan. I was like, wait, Quinlan was in a relationship during the Clone Wars? When did this happen? Why is it just allowed? Anakin, lock in, bro. You should just be more like Quinlan.
It was like an arc. It was supposed to be a 4-episode arc, but then it was turned into a novel. It was actually one of the last things that George Lucas's daughter wrote.
Dude, honestly,
George's own daughter wrote.
No, what's funny to me is that Obi-Wan was there and was just completely fine with it. So now more of a reason Anakin should have just said something about boning Padme until she had kids. Like, bro, he's already chill with Quinlan Vos, and he barely knows Quinlan Vos.
Especially because we definitely knew that there was a thing with Obi-Wan and Satine.
Yeah, and like Obi-Wan, Satine, they were already in love at one point, and then they're in love again. Obi-Wan can't hide his feelings towards her. And now, when he finds out that Anakin's into Padme, he's not bothered by it at all. He's not even remotely surprised. He's like, oh, yeah, I pieced this shit together a long time ago.
Yeah.
So why are we suddenly bothered? Okay, why are we talking about this? This is so unrelated.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's get back to Chapter 8, though, real quick.
Dude, let's talk about the Austinator. That's what we should talk about next.
So,
let's have an hour discussion about
all right. So we saw the trauma, then we got the Clone Wars flashback. Well, actually, no. This is the one that I love the most, is that Palpatine is training Maul how to, defend with the lightsaber, and Maul sucked, and he then electrocutes him to be better. And that just shows the trauma and the abuse. Like, you're not good enough. He's making fun of him. Like, you're a fucking pussy, Maul. You're not worth this. Be worth it, and all that. I love that. And then we get all the other stuff. We saw Darth Maul. I mean, not Darth Maul. Sidious kills Savage. You must have your revenge, and all this stuff. And then Maul does finally be like, look, I need to kill Sidious. And I love that. I love that, all of that. And then he reunites to his gang. And then Vario at the end says, hey, look, I just got a communique. Dryden Voss of Crimson Dawn wants to talk to you. And I love that. because I'm like, yes, 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 we're actually getting the Solo story that, they were saying up,
Yeah, I was
So-
like kind of worried they weren't gonna do that. I don't know why. I had the sinking suspicion that we weren't gonna get it, and now they've surprised me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have little faith when it comes to Disney putting out stuff we actually want to see. So bite me, bro. Bite
No,
me.
like, it's
I was
understandable.
scared for a while,
Yeah.
and it was righteously so.
Austin.
Like, bro, I was like, bro, you're showing Dryden. You guys better not forget the last moment to show him.
Yeah.
Dude, Austin's just listening to my rant. He thinks I'm too cute to talk. Yeah, he's actually AFK then.
That's
Okay.
true, Austin.
I had to test to see if he was actually AFK, and he is.
I was gonna say, Austin, is that true?
See, he is AFK. He's not paying attention at all. Oh no, Austin. I was just saying Austin's not Austin. We were just saying that you're not talking because you think I'm incredibly hot and you don't want to interrupt me.
Well,
Don't mind us.
I can't confirm nor deny.
I can't. Okay, Austin, what did you think about episode 8, though?
It's pretty good. Maul having his little whole oh god no like vision thingies because he's going through post traumatic stress. I thought that was pretty cool. The escape thing, and then it's revealed that's all a trap. I thought that was pretty cool. A pretty good episode. I don't really remember any of it because I watched it on Monday and I don't remember what happened yesterday. So yeah.
POV, dude. I'm just like Darth Maul when it comes to 2025 or 2020. I'm just like grabbing at my head, freaking out in horror. It's like reliving 2020. Someone's gonna have to make an edit of that. Excuse me. Someone will make an edit of that eventually. Watch.
Okay. So with that being said, though, I would give episode 8 this is an 8.5. It's not a 9.
I
for
give
me.
it an 8.5 as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And with that being said, guys, I'm now gonna start a poll right now. For everyone, which episode of Maul Shadow Lord has been the best so far?
Oh, that is
5
hard.
through 8 right there.
Oh, you meant just these 4? Okay, that makes it slightly easier. Slightly. I don't know how I'm supposed to use this poll. How am I meant to click anything on the poll? Dude, my favorite episode was when the Austinator came in and started doing the Mandalorian dance ball. They were fighting in the background. That was the best episode.
Yeah.
Is it on
By
the
far,
live
dude.
chat?
I think so because I don't think
Is
I can
it
click
in the
it.
live chat or is it not?
I
Well,
see. I mean,
I'm
I see it
actually
on my
gonna see it.
screen, but I see it on my screen.
No, I
like,
see it on the
computer
screen.
itself.
This is the first time I'm doing it on StreamYard, though. The poll.
I don't-
So I want to see if.
Yeah, I'm unable to hit anything on it. Oh, I have to type 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh, I knew that, dude. I knew that.
Wait, let me actually
Um,
try that then.
1, 2. It says type 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh, it does work.
Oh,
It works.
it does. Oh,
Okay. Well, if you're gonna ask me for my favorite
That's
episode
cool.
of all,
that's actually pretty cool. Now that we.
well, I mean, if you're gonna like, I'm not doing this because you voted this. You stole my vote. So
No, but that's cool though. That's
Yeah,
cool to know for now on.
you robbed me. You robbed me, Sethicus the Wise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into Darth Maul
All right.
now. I'm gonna go on my villain arc.
So,
I'm gonna kill everyone.
with that being said, guys, I'm actually gonna I'm gonna let the poll up, but we're gonna get into the other smaller topics now. Okay.
Bro, why do you hide my
bigger-
face?
No, wait, hang on.
Okay,
We'll
there we
do
go.
that. How about that? We'll hide Dylan because Dylan's eating. Okay. let's talk about the original Mandalorian season 4 plan. Okay. So I'm going to basically recap with what we found out according to Jon Favreau, aka the director of the Mando and Grogu movie. He's also the head writer of it with Dave Filoni, and also he wrote all 3 seasons of Mandalorian, and also
he's happy.
So, yes, and also he's Happy Hogan. All right. The original Mandalorian season 4 plan was, and of course my mom decides at 10:30
Mom,
at
get
night
out.
to vacuum. Anyway.
Mom, you son of a...
Anyway, so the original plan, apparently, we all thought that Mandalorian and Grogu, the movie, was just they converted season 4 into the movie.
That's kind of what we were
That's
thinking.
not true. That's not true. Apparently, Jon Favreau said he had to rewrite it from scratch. He had to completely scrap season 4.
Seth, I want you to ignore the most recent comment in the comments. Please ignore that.
Okay.
All right.
Season 4 was originally apparently very tied with Ahsoka season 2. Apparently, Grand Admiral Thrawn would have been the main villain of Mandalorian season 4.
Mm-hmm.
That is what we found out. And, that's basically the big thing. And also Boba Fett was supposed to be a major character too in Mandalorian season 4.
I would have honestly liked to see that. Truth be told. Trent Briggs. Who is this guy? I don't think I know who that is. Is that one of mine or is that one of his? I'm sorry, guys. You guys are coming on 2 different streams. It's my stream. I have a Discord server. I can put it in a community post. Let's focus on the topic we're talking about here, guys.
Yeah.
I'll drop that onto my community post on this channel right now. So if you want my Discord, go join through that. Anyhow, let's give this man the attention he deserves.
Well, I was gonna say though, I understand why Jon Favreau though and Dave Filoni decided to rewrite it, and it's mainly because this movie is supposed to kind of like be for the hardcore fans like us, but also it's supposed to be for casual people. Casual people don't know about Grand Admiral Thrawn yet.
Than what's necessary. I think it's getting excessive amount of hate.
Yeah, it is the Mando and Grogu thing. It's supposed to be made for casual fans to like get into it a little bit more, and it's supposed to be very standalone.
Welcome back.
Hi, Dylan. We're talking about the original Mandalorian plans about like.
Oh yeah. By the way, so my rating for episode 7 is I believe it was 8 out of 10. In episode 9 out of 10. Just want to reiterate that.
Here, I'm gonna show this quickly. Dylan, type in the chat.
Type in the chat. You could type 1, 2, 3, or 4. Your favorite episode from Maul Shadow Lord. It's simplistic.
Yeah, it's
here. I would put it in the chat, but it would put my Discord server on his chat as well. So. Yeah. It's a slight problem with that because I'm streaming his stream to my channel essentially. That's how it works. To get as many views as possible. But the server is public now. It's made in a community post.
Yeah. All right.
Dylan, you're frozen in the most odd position I've ever seen you. You know what? I'm screenshotting that. And I'm sending that to him. Dude, I'm screenshotting that right now. Dude, Dylan looks
Dude, I'm in your chat and there is no poll.
No, dude, it's on screen. It's on the StreamYard screen. Put it back on screen, Sethicus.
All right, there we go.
And then you type in the chat. What, Dylan? You need to see what you look like just now. Dude, I'll send it to Seth as well. It's just funny, bro. 8? No, Dylan. The options are 1, 2, 3, or 4. Not like that's not like the episode title. There's only 4 options on the screen.
Which episode of Maul Shadow Lords has been the best? So, well, episode 8.
Yeah, so you have to type
And
number 4
4.
to put episode 8
okay.
because there's 4 options.
Yeah,
Now
because
he-
honestly,
Here,
here, I'm gonna do this as just an example, okay? I'll type in number 2. Now see
Well,
what
I think-
happens.
I mean, if you did put 2, it wouldn't be a crime. That episode was great too. Like every episode. Was
Well, see, it doesn't work. But if
yeah, because you already voted.
if you type
Like,
in,
you
yeah,
can't vote
because I already
twice.
voted. But if you like, I'm gonna just say, guys, in the Visions chat, just randomly type like 1, 2, or 3, and then show it will show on the
Yeah.
stream.
Me, it's
Basically.
episode 8. So,
Only if you've seen the show. You don't have to. You don't have to type if you haven't seen it. If you're just here to ask me for my Discord server, then, like I said, it's on a community post.
Yeah. Okay. So going back to what I was gonna say though. So yes, basically the original plan was Mandalorian season 4 was gonna pay really deep. It's like a necessary watch to Ahsoka season 2. Where Grand Admiral Thrawn was supposed to be the main villain. He was supposed to fight Mando. Boba Fett was supposed to be a major character in it. And they had to completely rewrite it from scratch to transfer it from the small television to, the movies. And they said the main reason why is they did not want to confuse the casual fans. They said Mando and Grogu is kind of like a stepping point to get casual people into Star Wars. So, and Jon Favreau said, like, the scripts are still there. They just got to retool it. If the movie does well, they could greenlit a Mando season 4. So I want to hear, what do you guys think about that? Like, should
You
they
already know
do
what
it?
I think about that.
Should they not?
You already know what I think about this.
Well,
yeah,
explain
I'm
it.
totally going for I'm totally going for a new Mando season.
No, I'm actually on the other side of things. I say after the movie, stop meat writing Mando and start talking about other characters. Like, he has 3 seasons. He took over Book of Boba Fett. He has
So
a
he
movie
technically
now.
has 4 seasons.
He doesn't need another season. He's literally the face of Star Wars at this point. He's all.
You know what I would do instead,
he's in
though?
everything.
I would honestly turn season 4 into the second movie and then do the Thrawn
Yep.
movie and just make that the
That's what I
Grogu
would
deal.
do. No, that is
Absolutely.
exactly what I was gonna do. That is
Because
why
the
I
thing
was
is,
trying to
if
touch
they made a
it.
second movie, they could combine the characters from the other shows into this movie, have that build up
Yep.
that's supposed to lead to the Thrawn movie. Make Thrawn the main villain of this
And then
of the
make
next
that a
of the next
trilogy.
movie. Yeah,
Just-
make it a trilogy. Don't call it Mando, Mandalorian, and Grogu Part 2. Just call it something else. I don't know. The Rise of the Empire Part 2. I don't care. Just something besides Mando. I'm tired of seeing his name on everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's so annoying.
Well, the thing is, they could just call it the New Republic trilogy because it's set within the New Republic, where it's
True.
basically, so you have the first film be Mando and Grogu, kind of like saying up, okay, this is Mando just fighting Imperial remnants and all that. And oh wow, that's
the picture I took. Look at your messages, Steph. Look at your messages, Steph. I sent it to you.
I see it. No, trust me, I saw it on my
He's
phone.
so scary
Um,
looking.
So I think what they should do, I'm okay with them still making Mandalorian content, especially if the movie's good.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sorry, but if kids love Mando and Grogu, they're gonna want more Mando and Grogu. I'm just
Very
it's that
handsome guy behind me.
straightforward, you know? I mean, there's a reason why we haven't been getting Rey stuff,
Yeah.
like Rey movies after the sequel. If
Maybe
those
it's because we
movies
don't want
were
it.
right?
Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
no one
because
wants
Rey-
Ray.
Exactly. And But if kids love Mando and Grogu, well, then they're gonna keep on making more Mando and Grogu shows or movies and all that.
So
Yeah.
I do
I
agree,
wouldn't
though.
do the season. I would make it a movie, and then I would do Mando movie season 3 and have that be the Thrawn movie.
Yes, I do
That's
agree
me.
with that because you gotta realize the Mandoverse, this time period all started with Mando. So that Thrawn movie, Mando
Should be a
should
Mando
die.
movie.
Mando should sacrifice himself. Din
Yeah.
Mando
Djarin should
needs
sacrifice.
Mando needs to go out. He's had too much time on screen, and I feel like if he doesn't die, they're gonna turn him into the next Wolverine, where he's essentially not allowed to die. I just feel like
Yeah.
I feel like Mando's had such a good story; it deserves to end finally.
Yeah.
And he's a character that if he died,
Minus season
despite
3
the
of
occasional-
Mandalorian.
yeah, well, despite the fact that his season 3 was horrible, I think that if he was to die,
That's
people
I
would
think
be
James
sad.
fault. That's not
People
Dave
would-
Filoni's, I think.
I'm aware. But if he was to die, it would leave an impact. It would make
Yeah,
people
it
sad.
would.
Because
It would
he's already
leave a
been
huge
around a long
impact.
time. He's had great arcs in season 1 and season 2. So he's a very good character that people, I think, love to an extent. And if he
Yeah,
was to
I
go
agree.
out,
What
I'm
do
sure
you
there would
think?
be a few people. And I'm not saying everyone would be
50
sad.
agrees.
Melvin, don't attack me for having an opinion, okay? But if he died, I'm sure there's a crowd of people out there that would be pretty sad. I don't think I'd be sad. I'd just be like, he died finally. If they film
legit.
it in a sad way, I'll be sad. But
This is what I have to say. Mando season 4 or making it into a movie, like making Mando and Grogu 2 or whatever you're gonna call it,
dude,
all that can work, but it depends on Ahsoka season 2.
Yeah.
Because you
This
gotta
is
realize Ahsoka season 2, which even Jon Favreau said, he's like, Ahsoka season 2, he's like, you guys don't understand. Ahsoka season 2 is super important for the future of Star Wars. He's like, this is that season alone, which is coming out later on this year, sets up like the rest of this time period. So it depends on what that show, that season of television does. Because if it's just this is showing the Thrawn War and then we're getting the Thrawn movie, well then yeah, you should not do a Mando season 4 if we're getting the Thrawn movie after Ahsoka season 2. But if there's still time to put in a Mando season 4, if maybe we're getting Ahsoka season 3, if there's more to the story of this time period, then yeah, you can probably put in another Mando story. But don't put in a Mando story if it doesn't build up to Thrawn.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
movie is an exception. This movie is an exception because this movie is more so just trying to get back to the roots. Like Mando season 3 was fucking garbage. Everyone fucking hated it mostly.
I hate it.
So
Dude,
now it's
they did Jack Black dirty, bro, by making him part of that garbage. Like,
Yeah, they did.
Dude, Jack Black is the lamest character in the entire show. He doesn't serve a single purpose, and I'm sorry. I love you, Jack Black. It was not deserved what they did to you, bro. Salute.
Yes. So, speaking of which, we'll be talking about Mando season 3 and
Trying to lower my
later on.
lag.
So,
Yes.
with that being said, though, that is what I think. I think that's the general thing. I'm glad that they rewrote it and they actually made it a movie script. According to people who've seen the first 17 minutes of the movie, it is like I said. Apparently, the first 17 minutes is legit Mando on that ice planet with the walkers and all that. That's the first scene of the movie is Mando on a heist trying to kill or take in the Imperial warlord of that Imperial base. And what I've been hearing is that it's really good. It doesn't feel like an episode of The Mandalorian show. it actually feels like a movie, according to what they're saying. So I
want
think,
to see that first before we jump to any conclusions. You know,
yeah, that's what I mean. No, I know that. I'm just
like
trying to
the thing
say
is, that could just be a promotion thing because people will say anything to promote a movie that's getting horrible reviews online already. That hasn't even come
John
out.
Campia is not that type of person. Trust me.
You never
John
know,
Campia-
bro. You never know. We're in
John
2026.
Campia legit got invited to see Rise of Skywalker early before anyone, and he came out and he said, "I fucking hated it," and that's what got him to. He lost his job just because he said he fucking hated Rise of Skywalker. So he will straight up tell you his opinion.
At least he's honest.
So,
Yeah.
you know,
I need to update my profile. What is this?
the next
give me a
thing, Gina Carano talks with Filoni and Favreau about a return. This is confirmed by her mouth. She has recently, within the past 2 weeks, actually talked to them because it is part of her winning her trial that Disney does have to give her back her job or some type of role.
Sucks to suck, Disney.
So, with that being said, again, if they do a Mandalorian movie, like a second one, or if they do a season 4, or if they even give her back her original show, Rangers of the New Republic, or throw her in the Thrawn movie, I am perfectly fine with that.
That's where she should shine. She shouldn't be a part of the movie for the any other characters. She should show up in the Thrawn movie. Because I'm gonna be real, I don't care about her character that much. She hasn't made much of an impact for me. So if she's there, she's there, and if she's not, she's not. I don't care about her character.
See, Dylan loves her character, so
She's just, I mean, don't get me wrong. She's a great character in the show.
I like Devin. I really like Gina Carano. But I have to admit this. There's a really big reason why I like Gina Carano. Because I wrote a Darth Vader monster movie, and in the Darth Vader monster movie, there was a character, I don't even remember the name of the character, but it was basically everything Gina Carano is my character, so I'm a little bit biased to that.
Fair enough. Well,
I think she's great.
The only reason I kind of like, well, I mean, part of the reason
speaking
I like
of
she's so attractive when she's killing stormtroopers. Like, if she wasn't attractive and she just killed stormtroopers, I would just be like, nah. No, she actually looks hot when she's killing things. So I like her. That's not the main reason, but I like her for one of those reasons.
Speaking of which, speaking of Dylan's book, new publishing initiative. Turns
I'll be back. I have to go to the bathroom. I don't feel good right now.
Okay. That's all right.
They literally. So literally, hey guys, if you need a little work on how to actually make this really cool, I wrote a little fan fiction a couple years ago. You can just steal my idea, and it really seems like you already did. I am all for this. It's a Darth Vader monster book.
Yeah, no, seriously, they're finally doing another Star Wars horror book. The first one was in Legends, aka the Expanded Universe. That was the
and I did read that one. That one was good.
This one is legit a Vader monster book about these rebels having survived, I think, an Imperial base or something like that, and Vader is hunting them down. And he wants to kill. All right, Austin, that's fine. That's fine, bud. All right.
Yeah.
So, the new publishing initiative, to me, when it comes to the Vader stuff, I really think it's I think that's going to be great. I'm going to read the book. That's really all I have to say, is that I'm glad that this man down here got his first book
I'm,
that he had.
I'm going to buy this book. I am definitely going to buy this book.
Guys, did we talk about the trailer for the final 2 episodes? Because we really should talk about that.
Yeah, dude, with the one, yeah.
Because the first thing I noticed is the Jedi are now working with Maul.
Yeah, why do you think that is? Because he's here, man.
He's here, bro. It's either that or it's the Inquisitors, Dylan. You have to understand that they could just be working to kill
I'm
the
sorry.
Inquisitors.
If it's just the Inquisitors and all we get,
well, the thing is, well, here's another way they could go about it that could be cooler. There's another way that could be cooler, though, Dylan. They could sense Vader's presence, and Maul can too, and they're like, I feel like we should work together. I sense a presence that I don't understand yet. There's something at work here that we don't understand. I feel a presence, an ice-cold presence.
Yeah. And it needs to be that whole ice-cold thing like they did in Rebels, because
and the thing is at the same time, if it is just the Inquisitors, I also understand it, because you have to understand they've all lost to the Inquisitors. They have not won. Maul lost. I'm sorry, Maul did not win that fight. Maul lost. He just survived. And the Jedi also got
he would have won. He would have won if he wasn't injured. Let's face it.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, the point is they need each other right now. They need each other. That's why they're gonna. I think that's why they're helping each other.
We'll do our predictions. Okay, we'll do our predictions then. I just want to quickly cover. This is the last small topic to talk about. The leak. All right. So, and then we'll talk about our predictions for Maul Lord and the teaser trailer. Okay. So May 4th is about to reveal a few things. First off, the Ahsoka season 2 release date.
Great.
So that's awesome. We need to know that.
Night teaser trailer. Great.
Dude,
and Tales of Luke Skywalker. Amazing.
Jedi Fallen Knight. Wait, the game?
Yes.
Yeah, the third one. The third
my God.
one.
Dude, let me tell you guys, these two are not gamers. Me, on the other hand, I've beaten both, and I'm going to beat this one too. I'm going to defeat it like I've defeated Jedi Survivor. Jedi Survivor, you had nothing on me. Come at me, Jedi Fallen Knight. I'm going to enjoy mopping the floor with your enemies.
Dude, it's going to be great.
My biggest thing.
Got games, we got
Tales of Luke Skywalker? Yeah, okay, I just read that. That's a good. No, see, that's acceptable, because you know what they can put in Luke Skywalker from Legends. They could implement him into a show.
Yep.
I'm saying they could.
And Kylo Ren. Dude, they could do Kylo Ren.
Him training Ben.
Yes, we could finally have a build-up of that. I mean, to be fair, it's
Uh,
Disney. That's what they're going to give us. It's Disney.
Yeah.
They're going to want to meat ride their franchise in any way they can.
Yeah.
They're trying. Remind you, they're trying to redeem the sequels so they don't have to delete them. So
this is the big question,
they
though.
can.
If it's 6 episodes, look, when you say Tales of Luke Skywalker, I do not want to see Tales of Leia in the middle of this. I want, if you're doing a 6-episode arc, I want it to be 6 episodes of Luke Skywalker.
Well,
because the thing is, they could show an episode of them training Leia. That's one of the
training Kylo Ren, and we can get a young Luke Skywalker adventure somewhere in between there too.
Yeah,
and
that's what I mean.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it a little bit harder, though, I rather think it would be a good idea to focus on training Leia and then Ben for one reason. Leia, at the end of her training, senses Ben's path to destruction, which would be a perfect outro for the arc of him training Leia. We could follow up with that with the arc of him training Ben, forming his Jedi Order. Now, granted, anti-Disney fans are going to hate it. Yes. You have to remember, though, the people writing it is not the same people. There is a chance. I know you didn't like it, but there's also thing as redeeming a story that was broken. Some of you say it's impossible.
Look at Maul.
But it's not impossible.
Maul sucked in Phantom Menace, and made them great in Clone Wars. Dave Filoni could do the same.
Okay, well, I don't necessarily agree with your opinion there.
I know, but there's my opinion.
But they did make Maul a better character. I will admit that. They did make Maul a better character.
They gave him, first off, they gave him more than 2 lines of dialogue.
And personality.
They gave him a personality.
An entire story.
Same thing with
Everything.
Dooku. With Tales of the Jedi. Tales of Jedi made Dooku a better character. I'm not
That's
saying
what we
he
could
was
do
a
with
bad
Luke
character,
Skywalker
but they
from,
improved
episode
on
thing is,
him,
if
you
we
know?
get if they do depict what I was talking about for Luke's 6 episodes, they could realistically depict it in a way that would make it work. You
And they
give it
could
a
fix a
backstory
lot
to
of
why
issues
Luke would be
from the
so
movie.
anxious to kill Ben, why Luke fell into this depressed state. We need context for that Disney
Exactly.
never gave us, which the whole reason we were mad is because we didn't understand it. Maybe if the actual good writers of Star Wars, not Kathleen Kennedy, the actual good writers, can somehow angle this story to make sense, it might explain things a bit more. Because right now we don't understand why Luke went into depressed phase. I'm wondering if they could possibly redeem him here. Not completely. We'll never completely let's be honest. No one's gonna like The Last Jedi at the end of the day.
I mean, after all,
But-
green milked Luke. Come on.
But you can make it better. You can't make it a good movie. You can add to it and give it a little bit backstory to make it more
just
more
like
sense.
just
make
like
it
the
a little bit
Clone
better.
Wars did for the prequels.
Because Rian Johnson might have messed it up, but you can fix another man's mistakes if you know what you're doing. There's
Exactly.
always
And
a
I
mistake.
think this whatever they do with Luke Skywalker, I trust Dave Filoni because
Yeah.
we're talking about the guys who brought him back in Mandalorian season 2, and he was
that
perfect.
too. And Book of Boba Fett. He was good. Luke was good in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, he
You gotta
was.
admit.
He was
very
He hate
perfect.
Book of Boba Fett, but he was Luke Skywalker. In
So
Book of
they
Boba
know
Fett.
how to
the
write
scene
Luke
with the Jedi
Skywalker.
training was maybe the
Trust
best
them.
scene from that whole show. Like
Yeah.
besides the scenes with Boba Fett, the scenes with Boba Fett were all right in some places, not that great. Jedi training arc though, I think that's where they they really depicted it right. Because Jedi they have a certain way of training. You have to show your respect to that. They're very religious, so they depicted it right.
And there is only one more thing that I will say because it's a Tales of the series, right? Because that the Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the blah 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 blah.
By the way, I should mention
one
this
thing
now.
I
I
want
finally watched
to
Tales
do-
of the Underworld.
great episode, great show, by the way. The only thing
Speaking
I
of-
want them to do is extend the episodes a little bit. Give us a really full episode. In fact, I would really like almost arcs out of this. I
Give
would
us
like a
arc.
series.
Give us an arc like you gave us with Dooku, for instance. It doesn't have to be a super long episode. We're not asking for hour-long episodes. We're asking
No, 30
for
minutes.
episodes. We're asking with episodes with
22
relevant
minutes, sorry.
content.
22
You want to
minutes.
keep the story and the content of Luke's story relevant to his character development towards the final moments when he turned depressed.
Yep, 22 minutes, 6 episodes. Luke Skywalker.
You have 6
story. I'm
episodes
all for
to
it.
explain that. Don't F it up.
Assuming
Disney.
it's 6
You've already
episodes,
split it
what
up
if they
so
only
much.
give us 3? I would still be happy.
No,
What
6.
if they
6
give
is
us-
better?
What if instead? So I'm gonna say this. I could also see, even though like the leak says Tales of Luke Skywalker, what if it's called Tales of the Skywalkers? Where if we
You know
got
what?
like 3 stories of Anakin and 3 stories of Luke, I could also
Yes,
see
but
that.
please
I'd
do
be
not do
okay with
Rey.
it. Do not do Ray. Yes, thank you, Dylan. Please do
I
not make
understand.
Ray a character. Dude.
I know, no,
Oh,
I know
I'm
that.
Rey
I know that,
Skywalker.
but I don't think Filoni would do that, though.
I don't
I
think
don't.
Dave Filoni would
I don't
either.
think
I just
so.
wanted to say it.
If we
the
got
fact
an
that you and me have
episode
the
of,
same idea, Steven.
if we got an episode of Luke training Ray or something like that, like
Please,
that third
no,
lesson,
I don't want that.
or
I don't
whatever.
want that
I don't
either. I
want
don't
that
want to see
either,
Ray in this either. Kylo Ren, yes. Ray, no. Out of here. This is
I do
Skywalker.
agree with you.
This is
No, I
Skywalker
do agree
story.
with you.
Get out of here.
I do. Yeah, I do agree with you. All right. So now to wrap up our show, let's do our predictions for Maul Shao Lord, the finale. First off, Daki is gonna die.
Doc's
The
dead.
Inquisitors are gonna kill him. I think.
Mhm.
I 100% think that.
I think it's gonna
If
be
no-
Vader who kills him.
I don't think Vader's gonna be a major role in these
I
last
think
2
he's
episodes.
gonna be in episode 10. Not in episode 9. I think it's gonna be in episode 10.
I'm just gonna say.
I think the
think-
cliffhanger
battle scene
for
we saw
episode
will be
9
epic.
is going to be Vader standing there.
Yeah, I think the battle scene for episode that we saw in the trailer is not going to be till episode 10. I feel like episode 9 will be focused on Crimson Dawn and Maul essentially bringing them back because they're with Maul at the end of the day. Like you see it in Solo, they work for Maul. So episode 9 could be halfway dedicated to showing them returning. However, you have to remember that we're also focusing on the Jedi, and I have a feeling
I don't think that happens till like long after like season 2 or season 3.
Well,
This is what I think.
Dylan, that's not true.
This-
We've seen Crimson Dawn in the posters, so they're going to be in the season.
No, they're gonna be in the season. I'm saying that scene. I'm gonna say Han Solo the movie takes. place
No!
like
What are you
years
talking about? I
ago.
didn't even bring that up. I wasn't
That's
even
gonna
talking
be
about
like
that.
season 4 or 5.
Yeah,
I have a
that's
feeling
what I
that
meant, yeah.
the Jedi and the Sith are going to team up
Yeah.
at the end of the episode, like right at the end, because that's kind of how that's kind of Filoni's like style, I want to say, where he has like these huge changes happen right at the end, which keeps you invested for the final episode. So I feel like we're gonna get a cool line with Maul, like, "So you're finally here. Let's talk."
This is what I
Something
think.
like
I think, they're gonna. Well, I actually don't think Crimson Dawn's really gonna do anything in episode 9.
No,
I seriously
it's
think-
possible they won't be there at all. To be
No,
honest,
this is what I think Crimson Dawn's gonna do. So Maul doesn't have a ship, and the good guys don't have a ship, right? Because
well,
the
he has
ship
the
exploded.
Pike. It's just for whatever reason the Pike
So,
don't even bother him.
What's gonna happen is Dryden is gonna send a ship. So Maul and the good guys have to team up to get to that ship. Docky is gonna die from an Inquisitor, and what's gonna happen is Maul's gonna kill Marok.
Right.
Devin is
Well,
then gonna.
Well, the
just
thing
to
is, we
get
also
off
have to
the
consider
planet.
Marok could live. Marok could live realistically.
Yes.
He could live.
Yeah, I know that. But what could happen is Devin then is like, all right, well, my master's dead, so I'm just gonna go with Maul. I'm gonna give in. And
Yeah,
just go
yeah.
with-
What I honestly like,
Yeah,
I think
Maul.
I agree with that. I think that she doesn't really hear Docky's final words, so somehow Docky's death is going to be impactful. Vader could be the one to kill Docky actually, and when
I
Maul
think
faces-
Docky's gonna be
when
killed
Maul-
by Vader.
Maybe hear me out. Listen, maybe Maul actually stands a chance against Vader. There's 5 seasons of the show. Maul does not have to lose to Vader here. He could win
No.
to an extent. He could push
Well,
Vader
no,
away.
They,
and Docky
they could.
might.
You know
or not
what?
Docky,
Better yet,
Devin.
let them tie. Let them tie.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Like they both, like unlike Docky, Maul is able to stop Vader. Maybe the reason Talon joins Maul, she wants to kill Vader.
Yep,
For
because
killing
he killed
Docky.
Docky. That's
It's
the
either-
whole thing.
and
The
it's either
only
that
way
and she's
Devin
tired
joins
of
Maul
not
is if
doing
Docky
anything.
does.
You have to connect it to her
I'm-
character right now. She's tired of not doing anything. Docky
Yep.
dies. She's like, no, I'm done. I'm not sitting on the sidelines. I'm going to join you. And I'm going to help you take down the Empire. They took everything from me. They took my my life away. They took away my master. Exactly what Maul's been teasing her about. It's all perfect writing. I'm just realizing how good the writing of
I'm
this
just
season is.
saying
Just how they could do it.
that if Marok does die, I think that could also lead Vader to finally get involved, though.
Right.
Like
I think
he could
I
be
think-
like, all right,
I think
I
Vader
now
could be
need
the main
to step
villain
in.
now.
Okay, do you guys
know.
think? Do you guys think there's a chance that they just capture Docky and not kill him?
That is also
No.
a possibility, but the thing is, they're exterminators. The only reason I'd say they take them is to draw in Devin. However, it's a possibility. Let's keep that in mind because if Dylan could be right, let's be real here.
Yeah.
Dylan could be absolutely correct.
I don't.
Disney has a
I
way
don't
of just
want them
throwing
to, but I
unexpected-
think that is a possibility. Yeah.
No, if Docky lives, I'm just going to be annoyed. I want him to die. I've been waiting for him to die.
Yeah,
I
not
don't
gonna lie,
like-
me too, a little
really-
bit. I
Yeah,
kind of
me
want
too.
him. He's a
Like
good
I
character.
really like Docky.
but I
It's time
want-
for him to die, and I hate saying
I
that. 'cause
want
I want
Talon.
him to die.
Well, I
I wanna
want
see
Devin
Talon.
to turn into Talon. That's
Exactly.
I want Devin to turn into Talon.
Get this dude out of here, bro. He's just holding her back from doing the one thing we want. Like,
Yeah.
get him out. We didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for
And-
this guy. This guy's a clown.
Basically, how the show would end would be Maul, his crime syndicate, and Devin are in the they're on the ship, the Crimson Dawn ship. Then they arrive. They meet with Dryden. Maybe Maul gets his own office or something like that, and then he's like, "I'm now gonna train you."
Here's
The
another
correct way
comment
of how
I
to
do
survive.
want to make.
You know?
When the Maul is assaulting that one building in that episode we saw in the trailer, where are they? Who are they attacking? It looks like the prison. You know what could have happened? By the time Blake died and the police betrayed them, they could have dismantled the police force because the police force is a traitorous force. Even the droids aren't loyal. They might have dismantled it and turned the essentially the prison into an Imperial fortress, which is why you see walkers guarding it. You see stormtroopers. It's either that or someone's being held captive. I don't know.
It's either that or they're just trying to get to a location.
Right. I'm trying to say there's a billion possibilities. Remember, we had predictions for Ahsoka season 1 and none of them came true, Seth. So there's a possibility every single one of our predictions here are wrong and Disney finds a way to piss us off. They've been known
or
to do
they
this
could
before.
actually, I don't know, do something that we don't even think about and actually make it better. I don't know.
Dude, I know what
That's
they
a really
could do.
slim
Guys,
chance.
hear me out. Darth Vader gives Talon her tattoos.
That'd be crazy.
I got it.
Especially
Palpatine
here.
is gonna show up, and Palpatine is just gonna be like electrocuting Maul again. He's gonna be like, "You're
No,
such a
I feel like
fucking sorry-ass
realistically,
bitch."
actually, I think that's gonna come later in later seasons.
No,
I do think
I know that, but no. Then he's gonna be like, "Now I'm gonna take you to Coruscant, and I'm gonna convince you." And then what he's gonna do is, "Hey, look, Maul." And Maul's like, "Yeah, Dad. Well, sorry, bud, but
you're a
you
bitch.
yeah, but you're a fucking bitch."
You're a
No, I'm not my master. Shut
you
the
still
fuck
have
up.
it. You still have the mall that we got you.
Yeah, to have Maul.
Dude, do you want to tell them about Pre-Vizsla? Do you want to tell them about Pre-Vizsla? Dude, you defended your
right
dog.
here. Come on, Rock.
You defended this dickhead for so long, and what's the first thing he does when he's left alone? He devours Vizsla except for his head. Everything else was gone. All he left was his head. Rocco.
He also chewed up Hux, my Hux figure. He
Oh
chewed
yeah,
up
you were
it.
in rain. Hi Rocco. Hi buddy. How you doing, man?
It's a very cute dog.
You son of a bitch. I'm kidding. I'll kill you. I'm going on my villain arc. I can just hear Rocco going the back. I just see his tail. Rocco's over here like, nah, I'm part of this.
And now I see a cat tail.
That is not a cat tail. That would be Rocco. That's Rocco.
Oh, is that
That's
Rocco? Oh, he has
Rocco-
a very cat-like tail.
Rocco never stops wagging his tail when he's with Seth. Like, to tell you the truth, when he's with Seth,
Well,
his
that's
tail
good.
never stops. His tail
That's
never
good.
stops. He is glued to Seth like a freaking magnet, and it's annoying.
At least he likes his owner, you know.
At least he likes his owner. My cat just decides. It's dependent on the day if she likes me. Sometimes she just
Yeah.
wants to sleep outside, which is fine. I don't really care where she sleeps.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly, to wrap up the show. I'm actually gonna show off what I got recently,
gonna
as
show you
a little bit of a May 4th thing. And also, guys, I want to say, because we're not streaming on May 4th, sadly.
I
May the
will.
4th
We'll
be
have
lit.
a video
I will
on my
be.
channel coming out May the 4th.
I will be live, ladies and gentlemen, playing a modified version of Minecraft, a Star Wars mod. I specifically downloaded it for the 4th of May, and if you want to be a part of that stream, be
Yep.
there.
And if you guys want to hear why Star Wars is special to me, check out Discord Giant Night, because I am
And if
going
you
to be
want to
doing a
watch
video talking about
incredible,
specifically why Star Wars is special to me.
And if you want to watch incredible, engaging content, check out Dylan's Little Hobbies. Incredible content.
Don't check
keeps
out
you
that channel.
engaged.
It is an absolute god awful channel.
Incredible
It was
content.
dead.
All right, enough, guys. All right.
I'm just kidding, guys.
First off, I'm gonna present my Star Wars haul, though. Okay. So first off, I got this, the May 4th Black Series Stormtrooper,
Dude,
which
that's
is cool.
I want one.
Yeah, no, like seriously, the fact that the shirt says May the 4th, 2026 is fucking awesome on it. That's an exclusive Walmart figure. Then I got this cheap ass pillow, which is fun for Amanda. Okay, now the next few things, which I mean, I picked them up today actually. You guys know how much I collect popcorn buckets? Well, we got a Mando and Grogu popcorn bucket. That
That's
was
cool.
actually at Walmart.
I'm done
Yeah,
pretending to
Grogu,
be excited. I'm done
you
pretending
have
to be
the,
excited. My hair is getting effed up.
the Babu Fricks hanging on
It
the
hurts
side
my
too.
face.
So
To make that face expression hurts my face. I'm gonna stop now. It actually hurts my face to contort my face like that.
we got the stained glass Mando right there, which is cool. Hanging on
Purr.
the wall. I got
Rocco, you're not
coloring.
part of the stream.
I got a coloring book mainly because my grandfather wants to draw some of the characters, so I'm gonna allow him. He can trace the characters and all that.
Grandpa, I will allow you to have this.
I got 2 Funko Pops. We got Mando and Grogu, and then we got Zeb. So there's that. And then the last thing, which is the best thing, the
It's a
Razor
Dylan's
Crest.
Little Hobbies action figure. Oh, damn it.
The
Yep.
Lego Razor Crest is the coolest thing. I'm super
Yeah,
excited.
the Lego.
Dylan's
Yeah,
Little Hobbies action figure.
it's better. Dylan's Little Hobbies Lego figure.
Dude, that's the best.
Yes. That's one thing that I need to start doing is we need to customize, like do Galactic Chat Lego figures.
I mean, if you want to talk about
Like,
custom stuff, guys, on my merch store dropping very soon, there will be a Vision plushies. So if you want to cop a plushie that looks like me, if you want to cop a plushie that looks like my Minecraft skin, feel free, bro. I came together with some very talented team members on fourthwall.com, and they helped me put together a variety of items. Exclusive items, as in exclusive until they sell out, which will take 10 years.
Yeah.
So lock in.
yeah. With that being said, oh hi Rock, hi buddy.
Rocco, be gone.
Anyway,
You're not part of the stream.
With that being said, everyone,
Dude, Rocco's
What's
over
Rocco
here just
doing?
got no chill, bro. He's just like, give me attention.
hi buddy.
Dude, he's giving me flashbacks. This is normal for him.
Guys, yep, hi, yep. I love
Dude,
you
I
too,
miss when he was
buddy.
a puppy. I miss when he was a puppy. He was calm back then.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still calm. This is calm. This is him actually being.
This
a
is
lot more
calm? Dude.
He used to be
Okay.
wild, dude. Remember,
He
he
was
used to
wild,
run
yeah,
around all the time.
Yeah, to be
Yo.
fair, this is just him just being normally extremely friendly. Otherwise, he's not as crazy as he used to be. Oh my god, bro. Rocco, my man, we gotta talk about those nights, bro. We gotta talk. We gotta talk, Rocco.
All right. Well, with that being said, guys, it's gonna be our live stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. May 6th, we'll be reviewing. So that's Wednesday. I know Dylan and I will be here and be available to stream.
Yep.
I don't know about you, Steven.
So will I.
Okay. Austin, I don't think I think he works. But yeah, we'll be doing our special finale of Maul Lord review of then. And also we'll be talking about Star Wars Celebration tickets because that day is when the tickets go on sale. And I'm getting those tickets for me and this guy over here. So we're doing it, we're doing it. And trust me, that's a big
Sure,
deal.
we are going.
That's when Filoni's gonna announce all the new projects and all of that. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and may the 4th be with you for Monday.
Make sure you subscribe and smash the like button.